Sin City lights on the chart. Trade alert. That's right, baby. Let's go. I'm not a bull, I'm not a bear. I'm a monk in the chair. Green tea coat stare. Liquidity in the air. Trade alert, we inbound. Whole chat making sounds. If she pump, if she dump, we still make it off the bounce. That's right, baby. That's right, baby. Round the bottoms, pay the bills. That's right, baby. Bitcoin moody, she be moving like a ghost. Wick up, wick down, and she do the most. Everybody yelling short, everybody yelling long. I just watch the chart and let the market sing the song. My narrative don't matter, my feelings don't count. If the setup look clean, then I'm still in that amount. Stop loss tight, but the mindset loose. Learn how to lose, that's the trade of truth. No revenge trade, no panic. Click if the candle flips red, I get that real quick. Casino talking, I hear bells. Liquidations, can't you tell? TA plays out every time. Just not how you had it in your mind. I'm not a bull, I'm not a bear. I'm a monk in the chair. Green tea coat stare. Liquidity in the air. Trade alert, we inbound. Whole chat making sounds. If she pump, if she dump, we still make it off the bounce. That's right, baby. That's right, that's right, baby. Round the bottoms, pay the bills. That's right, baby. Bing bong, price trapped in the range. Head and shoulders, then the pattern change. Blue flag, bear flag, falling wedge. I'm not guessing, I'm playing the edge. Fair value gap like a speed boost. Mario Kart when the candle cuts loose. Drag that stop in the profit, quick take profit. Damn it, don't marry the pig. Pinky up if we bullish. Red dot if we pull this. Green dot on the daily, not a whole chat going foolish. Spam the chat with the coins. Tell me where the money at. High probability setup, then I'm pointing to the map. Can I get a name in? Get some dollar signs, we in the money, baby. Let the runner climb.
The longest intro ever.
People love it. The chart don't lie. If the trade goes wrong, we
seriously,
don't
3 minutes is crazy. This could work if it's like a waiting screen type.
Trade them bound. Stop below. Target found. Liquidity magnet. Price get dragged. Shorts get cooked. Longs get bagged. Mode, no fear. No greed, just flow. I'm not a bull, I'm not a bear. I'm a monk in the chair. Green tea coat stare. Liquidity in the air. Trade alert, we inbound. Whole chat making sounds. If she pump, if she dump, we still make it off the bounce. That's right, baby. That's right, baby. Round the bottoms, pay the bills. That's right, baby. Learn how to lose. Let the chart tell the truth.
There we go.
That's right, baby. Let's go, let's go. Let's go.
Let's go. Welcome to Sin City Crypto. I am the Zen Master JP, a super dope guy apparently, okay? Welcome to the evening show. I got a special guest here, my boy, a big Rob.
Yola! Extremely cool, bro.
All right.
That's me.
Two cool bros here. Two cool bros, two peas in the pod. We're here to serve you, okay? We go live every single day, twice a day. Okay, so this is the evening show. And we had fun earlier for the morning show. Now it's time to get back in these charts and see where the opportunity is. Make some noise in the chat. Buddha emojis. Where's the members? I want to see the members. Make some noise in that chat. What's going on? Let me talk to you. Let me talk to you. Get in that chat. Neil Schwartz says, beautiful DCA opportunities. I'm totally zen with it. Hey, Neil. Hey, Scalper Geisha. Hey, Starfire Crypto. Digital Fanatics. Jesse. Attract Abundance. Khaled. We got Crypto Prince. We got Starfire Crypto. We got Lisa, the clapper, in here. Lisa's in here. We got Kookie. We got a lot of people in here. Welcome, everybody. Okay, if I miss you, I'm sorry. I will talk to you. You know I'm always in that chat. Okay, we got to see what's going on with Bitcoin. Busy day here at the studio. Sorry we're late, but I will always be here for you. Rob, have you been in these charts, man? We've been busy, man. Have you been in these charts at all?
I haven't. I've been keeping an eye on price. I've been watching price action. I haven't really sat down and dug into the charts or made any trades today, and just a little busy. But now that's what you're here for. That's what we're here for. And what we're gonna do is gonna try to map out some opportunities to make money. That's what we do best. Yeah.
That's right. Let's make some money getting these charts. And sometimes I love being disconnected from the charts, okay? You got to kind of step away. You got to step away sometimes to refresh your thinking and to just, get out of a rut if you're in a rut, or just, kind of just a fresh perspective. And last time I left you guys, remember we were looking at this? Let's look at this chart here. And I had it all drawn out here. I wish I would have hit save, but I drew a line, and just like this, aligned with the 200 MA on the 1 minute time frame for Bitcoin. We saw there was a flag. I was being very speculative about a bounce, from that flag, and I basically drew a line and I wrote bullish. Who remembers this? Put a 1 in the chat if you remember me writing bullish and bearish. All right. Depending on what side of the line we stay on. It's literally that simple, guys. Stay above the line, you get bullish. Stay below, you get bearish. Who remembers this? 1 in the chat. And also hit that like button early. Hit it early. And look what happened, guys. We stayed above the line and we got bullish. I cashed out somewhere up here. Who made some money? Give me the dollar signs. Give me the Buddha emojis. Who made money off the scalp long? I'll pull up the receipts. I paid for the loss earlier, okay? We got a lick that paid for the clapping. I'll pull that up. Let me get to my bit Unix. Let's get ready to make some money here. Let me go to my position history. And here we are, 387, just 19%, but hey, I made some money here. 387, that paid for my 3-something loss earlier, okay? So I think I'm at like break even for the day, honestly. So let's get some real gains. Shout out to anybody who made some money earlier on the calls. All right, we'll get in those charts. We'll get back in those charts. What is happening now? What's happening now with Bitcoin? Are we still bullish?
Casino?
Yes. What's up with the casino?
I just got a pull to the upside on the casino.
All right, well, show me now. Don't talk about it, be about it. Let's see what you got. Pull to the upside. Okay, pull to the upside. So you're telling me we may have to look for longs here. Pull to the upside. I see no buy signal, God King. No buy signal, but pull to the upside. This may be significant, though, because we're just under the zero line. We're at -26, but looks like we're heading towards that zero line on the casino. 62 trades per minute, all time frames except the weekly bearish, but we do have a pull to the upside. How are you feeling about the market, God King?
Everybody's just waiting for more news on the whole Iran war deal.
Okay.
They're supposed to sign it tomorrow. So tomorrow they're like signing it in Switzerland or something like that.
Oh, they signed it yesterday.
So I believe no, they drafted it yesterday.
Wow.
They drafted it yesterday. They sent a copy to Israel, and then they came to terms. And so I think they're supposed to fly to Switzerland tomorrow and sign it on Friday. So yeah,
Switzerland. Okay,
yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, Swiss are very neutral.
Very neutral.
Yeah, very
yes,
neutral.
very monkish. I like it. I'm gonna move to Switzerland.
I wouldn't try to front run that trade. I think it seems like it's gonna happen. Trump's going out talking crap about BB, and so it seems as though it's happening, whether or not Israel wants it to. So I think Trump has realized that it's not good for the economy, not good for finance, not good for potential midterms that are coming up. So for that reason, I think it's just going to go as expected, and I think the market has baked that in. So I wouldn't try to like front run some kind of long thinking they're going to sign it. And
yeah, seriously.
yeah, but definitely has explained. The initial move from Bitcoin was the Iran peace deal, right? Remember the breakout that we had, was it like When was it? On the
You're talking about
14th. So 4 days ago, we had an initial breakout.
Okay.
Yeah. So about right here, this is when we announced the Iran peace deal, and then we see that we shot up. Now we did retrace a little bit. Does feel like bounce territory here. Just kind of glancing over at the 15-minute. We are printing a bear flag, so is now the moment to bounce? That I'm not exactly sure, but when you look on the larger time frames, you look at the 4 hours, it does seem like it's rounded out, and likely to have found a bounce here. We got just 2 candles on the 4 hours, so probably too early to say that, but I'll let you get the top-down analysis, but just my first thoughts when it comes to where we're at on Bitcoin's move and Iran deal.
Absolutely. And we are due for a top-down analysis, plus the daily candle close, which should be coming up here. Let me just pull this up. BTC, how long on the daily candle? Just 21 minutes. Let's go. Set your timer. Okay. Literally setting the timer. I wonder if will Siri let me know if I'm on silent? Okay, it's dead. Never mind. Somebody let me know in 21 minutes.
That's when you know you're a trader. When it is 4 p.m. and your phone is dead.
Like, what? Oh, my God.
You refresh that screen so many times. You're like...
Seriously. And check out Rob's Zen garb there, guys. How you feel about it? Do you like Zen Rob? Is that what Rob... Can you make it Zen? Make it Zen.
Should I sit Indian style?
Yes, let's go sit Indian. I might be too chunky for that right now.
Get some big-ass jeans on, bro. Come on.
Make it Zen, God King. Make it Zen. Find the button. Bah.
There it is.
There you go. And where's the audio?
I just think it's a little low in the speakers, but I think it played. It should play. It plays ball program.
Yeah, okay. All right, what's in? All right, well, come on, man. Give it to me. I can't do it. I could do it on the floor, man. I can't do it in this chair. Look at you.
I'm a very nimble guy.
That was tough. That was way harder.
That was very un-zen of you plopping down on the chair.
I'm trying. I could do it on the floor. I could do it in the grass. It's hard to do it on the chair for me, okay? But we got Zen Rob, okay? We have taken the degeneracy out of him and made him Zen.
No,
I don't think I like that version of Rob.
Degeneracy?
Degeneracy. I don't know, man. We got a super chat. Bring it up. Can we? You got the super chat button there, God King?
I doubt he knows where it's at. I don't even know where.
I got faith in him. Come on.
I don't even know where that button is.
Yeah, that's not it. That's not it, man. Anyway, super chat coming in. Fly T-Fan, $2 says they signed it today.
Did they sign it?
He says tomorrow is ceremonial. Talking about the Iran. There it is. You found it. So you can keep it up for a certain duration too. Figure that out, God King. You can bring it up while I speak it, and then bring it away when I'm done.
Yeah, we actually have a program that you have to click it away.
Okay, yeah,
it'll stay as long as you.
This guy's learning. This man is learning back there. Okay, good job. All right. Well, thank you for that information, Fly. Okay, thank you for that information. We'll get some confirmation on that. Seems like you're pretty confident about it. You're paying us to let us know, and we appreciate the support. Let me go through the chat real quick, and then I got to do my top-down analysis. All right. The covenant of existence says speculation within crypto is not the same as financial markets proper. Are you ready to accept that Bitcoin is beyond cooked by the institutions in a slow, controlled burn that is constructed? That seems pretty negative there. Wow. He thinks it's over. All right. Shout out to Scrim, Fluffy, all my good people in that chat. Put your coins. I already got most of your community coins out there, but this is the time to get your coins in early. And we also have the community alts. I'll run through those for you. The community alts, your XLMs, your Hyperliquids. We'll look at everything. We'll look at Hyperliquid. Is it a cup and handle on the daily, or is it a double top? We'll take a look at Hyperliquid. But let's do Bitcoin. Let's do the top-down analysis and get ready for the daily candle close coming in just under 20 minutes. All right, here is my screen. Yep. Okay, should we do the monthly? We should even look at the monthly. Let's look at the monthly time frame. Monthly, a bounce so far from support. Support where? the red line, 50 MA, and also this previous consolidation zone around 60K. The monthly has a bounce so far, but I know that candle. I've seen that candle before. That is called the clapper. Okay, the clapper will get you if that comes back down in a clapping fashion. We'll see what happens. Monthly time frame, low Stokes, a green money flow. Let's go to the weekly time frame now. Yeah, that's right, a weekly time frame. We got 3 bounces from support on the weekly. Once again, what support? The yellow line at 200 MA. That's right, 200 MA on the weekly time frame. We got a 3-peat there, 3-peat bounce. But once again, that last candle looks like a clapper. Okay, 3 days you got. 3 days to invalidate the clappage. If that wants to come down and break through the line, it sure can, and it'll do it with violence. All right. Stochastics almost reset, though, I'll say, on the weekly. The weekly was one of the most bearish time frames for a while with that hidden bearish divergence. High stochastics, money flow sliding into the red. That still looks bad. But I got to say, at least we're starting to reset that stochastics and the RSI. We'll see what happens on that time frame. Let's look at the 3-day. I think it was the 3-day or maybe even the 2-day had the most bullish hope. Okay, but even the 3-day now looks like it's rolling over. Look, the 3-day got rejected from the 9 MA. That's my orange line right there. And also at the point of control of the range that I'm showing, it got rejected. And watch it. Look at that point of control move. The point of control moves depending on how much data you have on a chart when you have the VRVP, a visual range of volume profile. And there it is again. Rejected from the point of control. How about that 2-day time frame? Any bullish hope on the 2-day? I do not want to be a permanent bear. I'm not a bear at all or a bull. You know what I am. 2-day. Here we go. Or if you don't know, I'm monkish, baby. I'm a monk. 2-day time frame. This was so bullish like 2 days ago, guys. You see the bottom, you see the tweezer bottoms, you see the green dot, you see the stochastics pointing up. Even got past the moving average. It was so bullish just on a Sunday. But look at us now. Rejection, tweezer tops, 2 red candles, losing the resistance, losing support, really. Rejected at resistance and losing support now on the 2-day. The 2-day looks like a bear flag now. That's new. That's new in the last 4 days, basically. That's new because this looked like a nice bottom. It looked like a U. It looked like a potential V. It looked like a recovery. Not anymore. I mean, can it still bounce? Absolutely. It could put in a higher low. Like, what if this is the low? Right, and now it bounced. Right? Higher low. That could happen. But careful to not make it look like a bear flag. We're ready for the daily time frame, which we will get a candle close in about 15 minutes. We will revisit this candle to see how bearish or bullish it is. The past 2 daily candle closes were very bearish. In fact, the last 2. Last 2. This will be the 3rd right here. The last 2 very bearish. Yesterday was a big I would call it engulfing red candle. And then we had a rejection candle. Let's see this candle. This candle looks worse than yesterday's. This looks worse than yesterday's, but there could be some level of support with this high volume node. High Stokes, red dot, money flow rolling over. All the short signals are flashing, and Bitcoin is mid-dump on the daily time frame. 12 hour. Are we at support on the 12 hour? It's pretty close. This was a double bottom right there. Double bottom, and notice the blue line once again, a point of control. That is the the most traded price, the most traded level for volume within the range. We've lost that, and where do we go next? I mean, the next major support is the value area low, guys. 60,700 looks very likely. Let me draw you a line. Lines up right there. That looks like the next target. There's not major support in between. We could see a drop from 62.8 where we are now to about 61,000 easily. And not only easily, but likely. All right, let's go down the time frames. This is the 12 hour. How about the 4 hour? Anybody that knows the Zen Master knows that I'm aligned with the 4 hour time frame. Okay, 4 hour time frame. What is it saying? It was a saying to short way back here, and I was. Shout out to anybody who took any of the short calls I gave. I was short. Absolutely. I wish I was still short, but I got to take my money. I got to take my money early. What do we see here on the RSI and stochastic, all the momentum indicators? I'm seeing hidden bullish and it's just bullish div overall and overextension. I'm seeing overextended. Price is way overextended and just about due for a bounce in a 4-hour time frame. Very late to be shorting, but still potentially too early to be longing. All right, so we got to be careful here. We got to be zen. We got to look for the right entry. We got to be patient on the 4-hour. It does not say the long yet, but it also does not say the short. It says that you should have been short already. All right, a 1-hour time frame. Look at that 1 hour, a big dump there for Bitcoin. Look at that red candle. That was just earlier today, 8 a.m. What a big dump from 63,008 all the way down to 62,003. That was a huge dump. And since then, we've been retracing up, right? Retracing up and getting rejected in the past 2.5 hours, 2 to 3 hours. That looks like a bear flag again on a 1-hour time frame. Red money flow looks a bit bearish. Just saying. Let's get down to those small time frames now. How about your 30-minute? Right, similar to the 1 hour, but a little bit more zoomed in. You see the rejection there, but look at that now. They're giving us a green dot on market cipher B. What does it mean? What does it mean? We have a green dot on market cipher B. It's meaning that it's trying to give us some type of continuation up here, but the problem is the money flow is still green, and the macro pressure plus the market structure is so bearish. It's up against a lot. So what can happen is that green dot may go away within the next 11 minutes in the candle close, or it'll print it in 11 minutes. If that green dot is still there within 11 minutes, it'll stay there. And the only thing it could do is give us a red dot. I'll say this, just looking at the structure, I don't believe the green dot. I don't like to say I don't believe data, but that green dot is based on data, right? It could be an assumption. It could be wrong, and it could change. So I'm just knowing, I'm looking at all sides here. The market structure looks bearish, but they're giving us a green dot, telling us that this could continue up based on the 30-minute time frame. Your 15-minute time frame, what's happening here is the money flow shaping up. Low Stokes, hidden bullish divergence, red money flow, but the VWAP, a lot of mixed signals here. The VWAP, volume weighted average price, is increasing. That's a good thing. The momentum is increasing. A green dot, but you once again fighting a bearish structure and bearish pressure. No breakout here on the 15-minute. Let's go down to that 5-minute. The 5-minute time frame. 5-minute is trying something. We're trying here, like money flow back and forth, right? Back and forth, indecision, momentum to the upside, volume to the upside. Starting to get above that white line there. Yeah, that white line, 21 MA for me. There's a gap in between here and that 200 MA. I can see BTC potentially trying to close this gap, an attempt to be bullish. There's an attempt to be bullish here if it can fill that gap and get to the resistance being about 63,437. And look at that. Is that you hear me say this all the time, trend down to break up, right? Is that a fallen channel? Trend down to break up, starting to break up right now, but you have the hidden bearish divergence. High Stokes could just roll over. We've seen this roll over a lot as well. So anything can happen. And finally, the 1-minute time frame. Let's just erase the trend lines and we'll wrap up this top-down analysis. 1-minute time frame. That's right. We went all the way from the monthly down to the 1 minute. Here it is, the 1 minute now trying to get above resistance. The yellow line, the important line, 200 MA, now above it. We just got above it the last minute. The last candle just got us above it. It closed above it. That is what tips off the auto clappers, and the bots in the market. It detects those bullish crosses, and then it speculates in the market. Green money flow, green dot. This could give BTC a bounce. Look at the double bottom right here on the 1 minute. 1 minute showing a little bit of hope for a bullish move. If a bullish move happens, it happens here on a 1 minute time frame, and we'll be the first to see it. Okay, we will be the first to see it here. And this is potentially a higher low. All right, look at the previous low. That's where we got into the trade before. earlier in the AM show, and here we are now. We put in a higher low. Is a BTC bouncing as we speak? All right. That does it for the top-down analysis. Once again, tell me what coins you want to see. I'm going to pull up the community alts and let you know what I have in the queue. And if I'm missing your coin, feel free to let me know in the chat. I'm always in the chat. But the community alts, Ethereum, XRP, Solana, Doge, BNB, ADA, SWI, Ondo. I got you guys. I'm going to look at all of these coins. You don't even have to ask, really. AVAX, XLM, Link, Hype, Tau. We should make a song out of this, man, like an ABC song or something. Business. Song. Like the A, B, C, D, E, F, G. I
got my eye on one chart.
What you got?
I don't want to call it a trade alert yet because I'm I'm kind of far away from my entry. It's a 2-to-1 trade risk to reward, so it's not the most lucrative trade. But I really like this setup here. Near protocol, it's seeing a breakout right now. It has this head and shoulders here, which did cross the neckline here. We're seeing a price breakout at $2.21, and I am waiting for a retest, which it would be at 221. So currently it's at 223. So the measured move here is from neckline to the bottom here. You extrapolate that out from here. Also, that same measured move ends up being the previous resistance here. Also, you got the 21 curving up and looking pretty good there. So so yeah, I'm eyeballing it. If it comes back down to 221, I'll take it. If you're looking to pull a little more risk, you want to ride this thing out, you can stretch the TP a little higher. We can go to our previous you can see that we just consolidated here for quite some time. So I can go to the upper end of this band here, and so if you wanted to take this out and do a longer trade, you can take it out at $2.34, or you can go even as high as $2.38. But I would, if you're going to ride this a little higher and do the 3.5 trade ratio here, which would be a good one. I don't know if it's going to break out above this previous liquidity or this previous resistance. So, yeah. So
okay.
something I'm not in yet, but if I come back down and wick down and get an entry here, I will be I'll be live on this one. But we'll see. We'll see if this pulls back a little bit for the retest.
Okay. I feel the vibe. And honestly, I've been liking Near Protocol for some bullish moves. I've been really enjoying long and near when the time is right. Okay. But we will look at a bunch more. We'll look at Velvet. We'll look at Lab, Uniswap, Fartcoin, Zebek, Aster, Aerodrome, WorldCoin, HBAR, ICP, Jupe, Render, Zcash, all of it. We'll look at it. If I missed anything, put it in the chat. I'm just going to scan through some of the coins on a 15-minute time frame, see what's bullish, what's bearish. We already looked at Near, so this is what Near looks like on its 15-minute. Just keep that in mind as we look at some other coins. I do like that somewhat double bottom there. It is interesting. So let me just look at some. Here's Ethereum. Okay, attempting to do some type of cup and handle reversal, maybe there. Ethereum. Here's XRP doing nothing, just going completely sideways. Solana looked a lot like Ethereum. Looks like maybe some type of cup and handle. There's a double bottom. There's a bull flag starting to break out. Dogecoin looks exactly the same. BNB, similar, but kind of lacking a bit there. ADA, okay, breaking out from that bull flag. You see this pattern amongst the altcoins, very, very similar pattern amongst a lot of them. Rounded bottom or a double bottom, or both together with a little bull flag, which creates a cup and handle breakout. That's what we're seeing on the altcoins right now. There may be some that are behind or some that are, way ahead. SWI getting to move up. Let's go, SWI. Are you ready to speculate, SWI? When SWI speculates, SWI speculates. Let me,
it's really bull flaggy-ish, though.
Yeah, let me, what are you looking at? Oh, bear flaggy? What are you looking at?
I mean, bear flag, yeah.
Yeah. That right there, yeah. I agree. When I was zoomed in, I saw it breaking out. Like kind of, out of this. And I bet it's like above the 1 minute. Yeah, you see that? That's the very beginning of a potential breakout for SWE. It's so early. But yeah, the structure looks like this overall. Right? It could just be getting up to resistance, that yellow line, and then dump it, right? We've seen that. Get bullish, get bullish. Yeah, didn't even make it to the yellow line. Look at that. That was trending down. Interesting. Got excited, reject you. Okay. Look at some other coins real quick. Other coins on that 15-minute time frame. Let's see. Ondo getting a big move. Ondo was one of the more bullish ones, actually, too. That was a big move from the bottom there. Stellar Lumens has been completely different from everything else. XLM. You notice how every coin was below the yellow line, the 200 MA. XLM is above it. Okay. I'll say this, though. XLM is starting to give me that head and shoulders. And that's what made us money yesterday on the world coin. It's not perfect. Not perfect, but it kind of just, it resembles head and shoulders to me. I know people care about XLM. Let me look at some higher time frames for XLM here. How about that daily time frame? What's going on the daily for XLM? We got somewhat of a breakout here. You know, I was looking at it way back here when we were in a flag. It came down all the way down to about 17 cents, 0.1. We had a lot of green candles here on the daily. About 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 green candles now on the daily, even while Bitcoin dumps. Bitcoin has been dumping for the past few days. XLM has been pumping, but at some point it may be extended. Let's see. Is it extended already? It's actually on my short list. XLM is on my list to short eventually. I'm not risky enough to do it right now, but technically, look at the 8-hour. That's a short. High Stokes, red dot. You got a liquidity wick up. And now you got a red candle. This can make an evening star candle. Evening star pattern. That's a potential short even right now on XLM. A bit risky, especially if Bitcoin gets to move up. But something to consider. Interesting. Let's go to some other time frames. XLM, I'm curious about your XLM. 4 hours says short. It says short right now. High Stokes, red dot, green money flow, but who cares? You're overextended. You got wicks to the upside. You got a red candle coming in. I'm highly, to the highest degree, considering shorting XLM.
Yeah, I mean, it screams short on the larger time frames. And let's see here. So I got a 2-hour pulled up. And so here you can just see this was the big breakout and then just upward consolidation, which you would like to see on a larger time frame, it come back and just get a bounce. Even if it were to, you know, essentially make more progress, you would like to see a nice healthy pullback. Would the pullback just line up with this trend line here? Possibly. This trend line here has been very critical support for it. And then, you know, what is that level right now? That level would be about 22.5 cents.
I think that's some type of alarm. What is that? Is that me? I don't know what that is.
What do you got on? Like an ice cream truck just pulled up outside or something. I'm like, strawberry Claire.
Oh, you know what? It's Trading View. I have some alarms set that I forgot about. I think it's when the hourly is over.
Yeah, isn't the daily candle close about to happen now?
Oh, maybe that's what that could be that too.
Oh, yeah.
But that's a Trading View alert for sure. That's a Trading View alert. But thanks. Daily candle close. So whenever you're ready, Rob, you finish up what you're doing.
Okay. You know, I'm not positioned. I'm just kind of trying to cosign. I can't with that music.
I'm sorry,
like
man.
Baby.
I'm sorry.
Somebody give me some warm milk.
All right, let me
sleepy.
Let me turn my sounds off. I'm almost certain that's my alerts here. If I go to my Trading View alerts, yeah, it just did it at 5. It says possible long. My 4-hour is giving me my long alert. Long? Are you sure? Let me see. What is that? What is that alert? So I have alert when market cipher B gives a 4-hour green dot. Hold on. Do we have a green dot on a 4-hour for Bitcoin? Okay. Yeah, we have a 4-hour, guys. I made up my mind.
You going long?
I know my position. I'm going schlong. Long, baby. Not schlong. I'm going long. All right.
Schlong down.
All right. I'll say this, guys. I do not just take any little indicator for face value, even that green dot. I'm kind of joking here. I'm kind of serious, but kind of joking. Okay, but that is my cue to look for a long on the 4 hour. It just gave us a green dot. We just looked at the 4 hour, guys.
That was the first thing I came in on. The first thing I came in on when we joined the show. I'm just like this. You know, just at first glance with the chart was that it just seemed a little rounded out. Just like my perception before I dug into the charts, just kind of like overall, what does it feel here? I just feel like we're likely to get a move to the upside. Just kind of, I don't know. I mean, we do have some support levels, and this is more of a hey, my sentiment. You know what I mean? So don't go trading on my sentiment. Yeah. But I always kind of like to just take a glance at charts when I first opened them up. That was, and I explained I hadn't really looked at the charts this morning or afternoon, and so my first thing I do is when I start my analysis of crypto and where I can make some money, I just try to see like where's the overall market, like where's Bitcoin at, what is there any big movers, anything big moving in the last hour? Those are things that I kind of keep in mind, and then I just kind of taking a look at the chart and what's the vibe, all right? And I know I've done this. If you've watched the show with me on analysis, I like to kind of look at it. Are you seeing more rounded out bottoms or tops? Usually that'll kind of tell you a lot about what's going on. When you see a lot of these rounded out tops, it doesn't bode well for upward price action. And as you can see, you just slowly, started, to shift to the downside. Now here, you didn't get so much of a rounded out top, and this is a very short time frame, but on the larger time frames, it just seems like sentiment wise, a bounce is likely here, but we could go all the way down and retest 60,000. So that is in the cards, and we are forming a bear flag here as well. So just keep that in mind. We could see some downward price action, but if I had to make a trade, if you twisted my arm and you said, make a trade on Bitcoin, I'm going long, but I'm not going to make a trade on Bitcoin right now, but you can. Okay. Do your thing. You sounded
the 4 hour green dot does get me excited. It's the closest to blindly following a signal that is out there for me. Okay. But I got to be aware that we are in the beginning of a daily candle within the first few minutes, and there's a lot of manipulation, and it may go the opposite way. So I can't go too hard, and I have to keep that into consideration. Speaking of which, let's do the daily candle close analysis now. All right. All right, here it is. The daily candle just closed a few minutes ago on Bitcoin. And what do you think, guys? A drum roll, please. Bearish, obviously. Another bearish candle close. Thank you, God King. Another bearish candle close for Bitcoin. Man, let's talk about the candle. The candle opened at 64,478. It went as high as 64,756. You see what I'm saying with that manipulation like that? Got bullish at first, right? It opened as a green candle at first. It went as high as 64,007. So look, it went up a few $100, like a good, how many? Do some math there. Okay, yeah, just like $200, $300 for Bitcoin. We had a volatility before it even started its real move down. We went as low as today, 62,253, and then it closed just now as 62,900. Very, very bearish candle close. Why is it bearish? Because it's red. And what else? It's big. It's a big candle. And it consumed, basically, if we go to the left, what did it consume? It consumed these candles. It consumed it. It ate it. The bears are eating the bulls, okay? It engulfed it. We call it engulfed. It changes the narrative. Well, the narrative was still bearish. It continues the narrative, right? It continues the narrative that we're bearish right now. So I expect this next candle to come in to be potentially bearish as well. Now, what can throw a wrench in the plans here, in the bearish plans? What can throw a wrench into it? The fact that we're so extended on certain time frames, including the 4 hour time frame that I'm aligned to. I'm going to draw a rectangle here, a rectangle of potential support. And what does that look like? It looks like kind of Let's see if I could draw this. It kind of looks like this. The reason why I'm not doing it as a line is because I think there's a support range here. And the support range is basically the top of some of these candle bodies, also where some of these wicks are involved too. And you could even make it deeper if you wanted to be really accurate with this. This entire area is a potential bounce zone, okay? A potential bounce zone because it was previous resistance and a flip to support. So this is a support resistance zone, you know. I'll say this though, if we lose 62,700 again, you see the volume gaps. Very easily we come down and hit that value area low if we don't find support in this range. That value area low again, 60,800, and it's likely based on what I see that is the move. And screw what the 4 hour says. It's done it before. It's giving you a green dot and then a red dot right after. All right, that's the daily candle close. Let me go to the 4 hour again. Once again, this is the time frame I'm aligned with. I have to seriously make a decision here. This thing can highly influence the direction I go in the market here, because I feel like the 4 hour is a great in between, a great balance between the micro and the macro, giving you a good bias for the day, you know, at least for the next few days sometimes. So low Stokes completely overextended to the downside. They've given us a green dot now. That's a buy signal. Look at the money flow. The money flow barely even touched the red. It was healthy, right?
No, man, it's screaming along here. I'm looking at the 4 hour as well, and I mean, the last time we got the double green dot, you see the move that we got here, right? You see the double green dot. We've had a couple green dots here as well, which, well, look what happened there last time we got the green dot. I'm not trying to sell you on the indicator, but it is something to keep an eye out for. And you know, the money flow did dip into the red, but not. Yeah, it looks like it might have just tapped the red, and it might, you know, might curve back into some green money flow here. Like I said, I'm leaning long. I mean,
me too. Based on that green dot, I'll tell you that much. Based on the green dot, but I'm gonna go to some other time frames. Let's go down to the 2 hour. Like I want to zoom in on the 4 hour with a microscope, basically, right? I like the idea. I just don't know if this is a good entry, and I don't know if it's real, really. Let me go to the 2 hour. 2 hour doesn't look amazing. We had 2 compression candles before this current candle, and what comes after compression, folks?
Explosions.
That's right, an explosion, an expansion one way or the other. Why is it expanding to the downside? It's expanding to the downside on the 2 hour time frame. But hey, Zen Master, that candle just opened. It just opened 10 minutes ago. You know, it's creating a wick. It's creating a wick, and it's gonna actually be bullish. Buy now, says Lisa. Right? Buy now. I don't know. I can't just buy now. You know, I could maybe come up with a plan, maybe buy even lower if this is just creating a wick. But 2 hour, I don't know. It's a bit suspect, especially with the money flow. 1 hour time frame still looks like a bear flag rolling over to me.
I mean, the 2 hours got a 2 hours got a strong trend line, and it lost that, but it bounced right back, and so. You know, I think if you, from a trend lines perspective, I love trend lines. You can just see that things just follow trend lines so well. Yeah.
The question is, are we at support, man? Are we at enough support?
I don't know. I say long the damn thing, bro.
Just long it.
I say you long it, man.
See, my only fear is
I got that degenerate. My dad was a degenerate. You know, that's why we live in Vegas.
You guys aren't in yet?
You already longing over there?
I already got in, and as soon as the alarm went off and I read Market Cipher B 4 hour green dot, I all in.
You guys are crazy.
What's the
25%?
What's the shorter time?
So here it is. I don't like to have fear, but my fear is, guys, that we do roll over here and that we go to the actual support. I don't like that we're not at actual, like, concrete support. The concrete support is somewhere around here, 61, 60,000. These peaks, that's support. Somewhere down here, 60,000. We
had such a sharp drop, though.
Yeah, I agree. We're extended.
We just got off of one too, though. So
we're extended for sure.
I'll just say that, like on a, you know, when you kind of like zoom out, you look like, hey, that's a here. Let me pull it up here. Yeah. So
pull it up.
What was that? The 4 hour you were on?
Yeah. Well, actually, 2 hour. 2 hour I was on just now.
A 2 hour.
Yeah, a little bit more zoomed in.
Yeah, I'll just say like if you're going to more or less kind of map out, bear flags. Let's see. Oof. So 2 hour. Just trying to see the overall move. Oh boy. Yeah, what to do, man?
Damn.
Yeah, I'm trying to sell myself, bro. I'm trying to figure out is this long time?
Bro, even Lisa's bearish right now. She said looks bearish, to be honest, unless we get a miracle.
The Lisa indicator flip bearish? Time out.
Time to get bullish? Is that really the bullish?
Whoa. The Lisa indicator's bearish?
Yeah.
All right. I'm full porting my account.
She said it looks bearish, to be honest.
In case you're wondering, the Lisa indicator was flashing the last 4 days. And so you can see we've had 3 red candles on the daily here. So this is the first day we've had a bullish Lisa indicator. So
somebody said 3 green soldiers on the 15-minute. Let's take a look at that. Are you true? Are you right? Let's see. Yeah, followed by an engulfing candle. Oh God. Yeah, that's not gonna do it. That's not gonna do it, my friend. Not a big enough time frame, not enough impact there. I'm gonna have to look at my other metrics. Okay, I look at many things that help create my bias. I come in with a fresh bias every single session, not even every day, every session, every live. I'm coming in with a fresh bias. Okay, I don't want to be mega bear man every day by default. I know it seems that way. Mega bear man. Mega bear man. I know it seems that way, but it's just the way
a song for that. Mega bear man.
Dun, 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 dun,
you got a promotion? Fuck that. You made $1,000? Ain't enough.
It ain't enough, baby. Hey, Mega Bear Man, Zen, Mega Bear Man with a Zen partner here. I love it. Bitcoin looks crazy right now, man. It looks so bearish.
What are you guys in the chat trading? Are you in a trade right now? If you're in a trade, let us know what you're actively trading, or if you're not in a trade, let us know what you're looking to get into. All right. So if you're in a trade, just say in, and then just write the BTC, say in, BTC, long, short. If you're thinking about getting in a trade, say you're going to short XLM, just put, going to short XLM. I just want to know where you guys are at. What are you guys trading, or what are you guys looking to trade? And then we'll take a look at the chat, and then we'll react to see what you guys are dabbling with, or what you guys are trading with, or what you guys are thinking about trading. So.
All right, sounds good. All right, let's look at the other metrics here, guys. Let's look at the other metrics in the market. I like to use a traded and different for the liquidation heat map. Let's go ahead and look at the liquidation heat map for BTC. Let's see what liquidity favors. All right, here we go. 5-minute time frame. The 5-minute time frame. Clearly, it looks like liquidity favors the downside as far as concentration, right? We got that hot red at 61,800. We have that Iceman, liquidity above us. That cold liquidity is not concentrated, but not that far away at 63.3. A short squeeze could still happen, but I don't know. It definitely seems to favor the downside. The real liquidity to the upside is at 64,006. Zoom out, zoom out, zoom out. There is concentrated way above 67,000, closer to 70,000. So you got to get a big move up to get into the short squeeze territory. But the long squeeze territory, if they want to clap the bulls, I mean, it's pretty close right there, 62,002. And look at the structure. So let's I'm going to write that down. Liquidity tells me to short. Liquidity says still short, short, short. Keep shorting.
There's a lot of people in shorts right now. We got Violet in shorting gold. We got Keith's in a long, though. We got a short on BNB. And then short on BTC at 62.9, BTC 4 hour long. So yeah, there's a lot of kind of our community split almost, I would say.
Yeah, it's been very split lately. Dragon says, what up, JP? Are you in a short? Not at the moment. No, I'm in no trade, which is the best thing to be coming into the show because I'm looking for opportunity for me. And if you're not in a trade, you can get into a trade as well. So I'm looking to get into a trade pretty soon. I'm just doing my due diligence right now, okay? My due diligence in the market and making sure that I am positioned correctly for the best probability outcome. So here is that liquidation heat map. And you saw us drawing like patterns on it earlier. I want to just analyze the structure real quick, and not just the liquidity, but the structure on this 5-minute time frame for Bitcoin. What does it appear to you guys? What does it look like? Is it a bull flag? Is it a bear flag? What does it look like to you? Is it bullish? Is it bearish? Which way does this look like it'll go? To me, it looks like a bear flag still. It could be something like this. And I know you saw I had it in another pattern earlier, but the patterns evolve. TA plays out every time. You heard it in the song, baby. It plays out every time. Just not the way you had it in your mind. It's not the way you had it in your mind. Forget what's in your mind. Just trust the charts. And the charts have a BTC in a bear flag on a 5-minute time frame. Hit the value area low, came up, higher low, hit the high of the flag. Rotate to the bottom of the range. Now hanging out, trying to bounce from the bottom of the range. I'll say this, though. We bounce about almost 3 times now. This could get another rotation to the top of the range and still be in a bear flag. Still be in a bear flag, right? Can go all the way up to 63,400 and still be bearish. Come back down, then maybe finally lose it. Bearish retest and off to the races. All of that can happen. Open-minded. What do we got to look at now? We got to look at the auto clappers. Okay. Let me leave the trend line here. I'll just erase that part. Okay. Leave the trend line. I think that's useful. How about the auto clappers from Trading Different? How are the high frequency bots and automated strategies positioned in the market? They are positioned short, but not by a very strong margin, I got to say. It's -1, so that's basically 1 out of 10, a certainty. Not very certain at all. Very close to the line. And look at BTC getting a move in a 1-second time frame. Hold on. Let's get the price action. Let's get the price action. It's telling you, Zen Master, what are you doing? We gave you the green dot. We are exploding right now to the upside. Let's not be too dramatic, though, right? Just up to resistance. Is this the explosive move or just the volatility or both of the daily candle? Rob, what's your take on this price action? Man.
What time frame is this? The 1 minute?
That's just the 1 minute. Oh. But that's significant, though, man. That is significant price action. And do we need the FOMO in here?
We were talking about longing, right?
So the 4 hours says long. It says long right now. It says long absolutely right now.
We're smacking up against this this resistance. We were just here twice. So you can see you had and this is the 1 minute, so don't put a lot of weight behind this, but double tap here. Looks like we might have got another rejection. So I would say if you're going too long, at this point, get in a little right around here, 62.8. I know it's not much. It's not too far off of the price now, but I wouldn't market order right this second. It looks like it's pulling back anyways.
Yeah, look at that red candle coming in immediately after. Yeah. We'll see what happens. I feel like you're gonna get in a trade before me, though.
I'm trying to get in this near trade, man. I've been watching this thing and like this. Look,
actually, nice entry, man. Nice entry on that. What is this? No way the 4 hour looks like that. The 4 hour doesn't look like that. No,
this is, what are you talking about? This is near on the 15th.
Yeah, that looks fine, but just look at my screen real quick. Look at that 4 hour, Rob. That looks amazing. That's a bull flag. You found support at the 200 MA. Low Stokes, green dot.
I've been like licking my chops on near this whole time, man. And I've been sitting here like, man, I think I'm going to miss the entry. And then I'm like, maybe I should just pull the trigger. But then
I'm about to trade alert this, man.
Yeah, go ahead.
On a freaking 4 hour. Let's do it. Give me. You want to press it, God King? There we go. Thank you.
Trade inbound.
Near protocol. Near protocol.
Freaking protocol. All right, we got a trade alert, baby, and I love that the higher time frame aligns with the lower time
Rolled
frame.
up this bill like this. What were y'all doing behind the scenes?
It wasn't me. I love that the 4 hour looks the way it does. Look at the 4 hour time frame. I long that. I like 4 hours that look like that, and the fact that you like the 15-minute.
Yeah, well, I like the larger time frames, but I'm trying to trade the 15-minute, right?
Yeah.
So, I came in looking at the 4 hour, or I came in looking at the daily, the 4 hour, then I came down to the hour, 15-minute sold me. I'm like, I'm just waiting for it to come back and hit 221. But you know what? Like, where are you going to ride this thing up to?
All right, we'll see.
See if your take profit matches up with mine. I got it at $2.35 is where I'm at. I don't know how far up you're gonna put it, but go ahead.
All right, we'll see. I love it that I can long this on the 4 hour time frame. Let's take a look at my chart on a BitUnix. That's right, the #1 exchange in the entire cryptocurrency game. And they have a timeout. Hold on a second. You're over here saying I'm probably going to get in a trade before you, and then you jump my trade and take my trade. I was like, yeah, I'm going to take a near long. You're like, you're going to do a trade before me. I'm going near long. Did I just snake you on a trade, man?
With the same trade I was trying to put in.
I stole this trade.
But you know what? We got Confluence. We got Double Indicator. We got Big Rob. And, we're both Zen. I should have known. We got the same outfit on the thumbnail. So
we're brothers.
We're in alignment today on our trades. Normally you got the side eye on my trades, and
all right.
So here we are. So,
I love it. All right,
what are the numbers?
Let's give them the numbers. All right, once again, BitUnix, best exchange in the game. They're doing deposit bonuses right now. If you want to sign up, get $20 when you deposit $100, and so on and so on. I'll talk about that later. God can give them the link. All right, now the numbers for the trade. I'm entering right the freak now. Okay, let me create the long pattern. Don't take forever on this, Zen Master. Get faster, okay? It's important to be fast with this. All right, what if we just took it to the Wix highs here and had a tight stop loss, Wix lows? I'm looking at a 2.5 a risk reward ratio. Honestly, I can see this breaking out way more than that. And in fact, what's the measured move? What's the actual measured move here? Something like that. I like that. All right, guys, please take profit early. Please take profit early. Don't wait to the exact take profit. But that's now a 3.5 a risk reward ratio using just the measured move. So I'm entering right now. This thing is pumping, so hurry up. Stop loss at 2.115. Looks like 2.115 a stop loss. And we'll take it all the way up to 2.662. This is a long using a 4 hour time frame for near protocol. What are the numbers? What's the risk? How much can I risk? 500 for 2,000? Wait, 500 for 1,600. This thing is pumping, isn't it? Stop pumping. Just hold on a moment. Just wait. This thing really wants to pump. Hold on. Can I tighten the stop loss slightly? No, that's not slightly. 2.11. 2.118 is what it really wants. All right, I just got to be happy. Stop being greedy, Zen Master. Stop being greedy. Okay, yeah, about 594 for 2,000 I'm risking, okay? You risk whatever's appropriate for your account. You don't have to put in the same exact numbers. It doesn't matter what leverage I'm using, guys, okay? And you can change the leverage later, literally on here. So limit last and enter the trade. I'm in the trade based on a 4 hour time frame. Let's go. Long or near protocol. Hope I don't regret this, but you know what? I never regret trusting the charts. Regardless of what Bitcoin is doing, that chart is bullish to me. I'm going to take that every single time. Shout out to the community out there. Are you following this trade? Are you in any other trades? What's going on? Put a 7 in the chat if you're going long or near protocol from the trade alert. 7 in the chat. Hit that like button too, y'all. We're trying to get a like goal. I want to get the likes up to about 400 to match the amount of people here. Hit the like button. I'm making you money here. All right, I'm in the trade. The only thing I fear, and once again, I hate to use that word fear, is that I'm willing to bet that's not an amazing entry on a small time frame. The 4 hour looks great, but did we buy the top on like the 15-minute?
The 15-minute, we did not buy the top.
Okay.
Let's take a peek here. And so We are seeing a breakout. We did obviously get some better entry positions. We did just see a head and shoulders here that didn't necessarily play out to the downside. We broke character, seeing a breakout here, but on the 15-minute, I did see. I think what I was kind of looking at was there was this a small little head and shoulders on the 15-minute. Nothing too dramatic, but kind of explain the breakout. And then the neckline was here. What? Hold on. What is this? Get out of here. All right. So neckline was about here. So seeing a decent little breakout here on this. I was trying to get in at 221, so we'll see.
Yeah,
maybe you could have got a slightly better entry, but
maybe slightly better, but it's not the absolute top of the range. It's not
at
bad.
At the same time, it's not. You're not buying a top here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you're in a healthy spot. I will say that there is currently some resistance here, and we did come up and tap this. Let me clear this other one here so it doesn't confuse you. But you can see that we did come up and tap this a couple times, and then almost get there. And so we might find some resistance here. So don't panic if this turns around for a short little reversal, but still feel pretty confident in the direction.
Yeah, I really like the trade, man. I'm even looking at the 1 hour time frame. 1 hour, nice bull div on that move there. You see that lower low with price right there, but the higher low with the market cipher B indicator and a stochastic. Beautiful bullish divergence, giving us a move up. Near protocol, ready to blast off, baby. We got any blast off emojis or anything? Memes over there, God King. We're blasting off like a rocket. Look at that. Okay, I love it. Yeah. Replace that with a near protocol, and maybe even Bitcoin takes off. We'll see. A green dot on the 4 hour for BTC. Interesting. Man, you're really working those buttons over there, man. Okay. I see. I love it. I love it. I love it. All right, guys. What else has opportunity like near protocol? Once again, I'll show you the chart. I'll show you what I'm looking for. I'm training you, okay? I'm training you guys to find me setups.
He's like, look, man, this is what we're going to do. Teach you how to make money, and then we're just going to come full circle. You come back.
Exactly.
Make me some money.
You find me the setups, okay? You find me the setups. Now, this is what I'm looking for. I'm looking for a bull flag, okay? I like bull flags. That means an explosive move up and then a retracement, right? Retracement. And then I want the stochastics to be low, just like this. The RSI stochastics, I want it to be low and I want it curving up, okay? If you have market cipher B, I want that green dot, okay? I want that green dot, and I want that money flow starting to turn green. I want the momentum coming up. This is what we're looking for. I want to see a bounce from a moving average. You see us bouncing from the yellow line and the red line, okay? That's what I'm looking for. This is picture perfect, baby. This is ready to blast off. This is a freaking SpaceX rocket. Man. I always forget the name of that damn rocket. It's freaking super heavy or whatever, man. This is one of those, man, okay?
Super heavy rocket?
Super heavy, right? The big one.
As long as it doesn't come back and we catch it.
It's Starship and
the Starship.
Super Heavy.
Starship, super heavy, okay.
As long as it doesn't come back and we get some chopsticks.
I like the trade. So what else looks like that? Somebody said WorldCoin. Are you sure? Or you're just saying that because you want me to look at it, okay? I'll clap you. WLD, let's see, WorldCoin. We were shorting that thing. That thing was a beautiful short. Where are you? Oh yeah, I gotta change my. Okay, WorldCoin. Okay. WorldCoin technically is in a bull flag on that 4 hour. Look at that breakout, and I bet you that was that head and shoulders right there. You can't hardly see it on the 4 hour, but I think that was that head and shoulders that we did short to the downside. But it looks more like a bull flag now on a 4 hour, right? Let's go down some time frames. I think it was like the 30-minute. Yeah, you see it now. The head and shoulder. Head and shoulder, knees and toes, shoulder, head, right shoulder. We shorted this and took money. I think it was a 30-minute time frame. We took it down. I think TP1 for you was that yellow line. So you should have made money right there. Who made money? Dollar signs in the chat. You should have made money off the WorldCoin move. And this is why we put our stop loss in the break even. Like if you're gonna take profit there, like a TP1. Your stop loss should be in break even, guys. Take half profit, stop loss, and break even. You should be stopped out now. You're not losing money. Do not allow yourself to lose money, because look what's happening. This thing is about to invalidate the head and shoulder. The head and shoulder now became a bull flag. That's what kind of market we're in. Like, we got, patterns are morphing into other patterns. Look at that. Now it's a bull flag. And I noticed that more and more. A half of a head and shoulder can be a bull flag in certain situations if it dumps. The same way, almost like God King, we noticed that the double bottoms can break out and then create a bear flag. It's like the same thing here. The head and shoulder breaks down, creating a bull flag, and then you get a breakout. So interesting.
And we noticed that pattern started with the beginning of the Iran war. It made like a super massive one, and we keep seeing like miniaturized versions.
Mm-hmm.
Seeing that breakout on near protocol continuation, price moving.
Show us your
so price moving up to $2.50. So entry should have been back here at 223, and so yeah, we'll keep an eye on this.
Love it, love it. Once again, guys, I showed you the setup I'm looking for, and technically, I guess WorldCoin does have it, I guess. A little bit late on the breakout there, though. Already making some moves. Not too bad, not too bad. Let me get in this chat real quick. They said XRP. We'll look at XRP. Fib Sniper said, Rob getting me paid out here.
Oh,
okay. You paying bills out there, Rob? All right. They said Velvet.
I've gotten a good amount of trades in the last few days. So I think I had that one trade on FOMC that I got stopped out in a minute. 1.5 minutes, maybe, I think it was.
Oh, yeah, I remember that. Yeah. The quickest clapping.
But I did turn around and hit a 3-to-1 trade a little later in the day. So, I made up for that one. But, yeah, I've been on a nice little roll. I don't want to pat myself on the back, but as long as you win more than you lose, that's really all that matters, right? And so, especially if you're doing good ratios. And so you can lose half your trades, but if you got 4-to-1 trade setups, you're still doubling your money. So there you go. And then I'm going to let this trade cook. I'm going to have to step out, but I guess I'll pass it over to you, bro, my dude. But
absolutely.
I got to head out, man.
You got to head out, man. Rob got to go. You're going to miss him.
Yeah. Well, I think I'll be here. No, I'm going to be here tomorrow.
Tomorrow's Friday. Yeah, but I don't know if I'll be doing my show from here tomorrow. I have no idea anymore, man. Yeah. We'll be live.
Schedule's all over the place.
We'll be live.
Bitcoin moves. We go live.
We'll be live. I don't know where or exactly what time, but we'll be live twice. Nice shot. All right. Looking at the chat. They say based. They said Barra. I haven't looked at Barra in a long time. Barra chain. Okay. Appreciate you guys. A Lab. We'll look at Lab. I think Lab was on the short list. LAB Lab. All right. Let's get back into these charts here. All right. Let me check Bitcoin though. Bitcoin making a move in a 1 minute time frame. Bitcoin looking good. God King, can you show us the casino? Any change in the casino? All right.
The demand was at -6 just about a minute and a half ago. We've dropped down to -7.7. We're still on a pull to the upside. It's a really big mixed bag. It looks like we're just moving sideways, basically.
Yeah, absolutely sideways. But I could see we will have some volume gaps if it does want to get a move up. Yes. Most time frames still bearish. 40 trades per minute there. The volume not the best. I'm seeing a lot of buy orders coming in on the order books. All right, perfect. Thank you, God King, for that. Let me switch back to my chart here. Bitcoin getting a small move on the 1 minute time frame, 1 minute time frame, 5 minute time frame. That may be the next battleground. Can we get up past resistance at 63,200 and get to that 200 MA? Can we get the bullish cross on the 200 MA? For the 5 minute time frame, we'll see. Yes. We'll see if we can get up through that resistance. That's the next goal there. And we'll check in really quickly on our trade. I'm up $47 and just about 8%. Very early. That's right. Very early in the trade right now on BitUnix. Got a near a protocol long. Interesting. All right, back to Bitcoin. And let's look at the traditional assets. Look at WorldCoin just melting faces. You freaking... All right. Let me duplicate this tab. And let's look at traditional finance. What is the NASDAQ futures doing? I know NASDAQ is closed, but the future market is open. So let's see what the NASDAQ is doing. The NASDAQ appears to be pumping. Hold on. What time frame was that? 5-minute time frame. What's the 5-minute doing on the NASDAQ? Okay, pumping, but getting a little bit suspect here. Is that a slanted head and shoulder? Is that a one of those chunky monkey bull flags? All right, we've seen a lot of those lately. Let's go to the 15-minute time frame. 15-minute getting the move. NASDAQ. Okay, we see it. We respect it. NASDAQ bullish right now. Interesting. Excuse me. All right, how about gold? What's going on with gold? Look at gold just taking a dive on a 30-minute. What are you doing, gold? Who pissed you off? Man. 5-minute just going completely down. Wow, bro. And I was just about to short gold last night. But I didn't want to be up during the witching hours doing crazy stuff. Look at gold. Why is gold dumping so hard? Wah, wah, wah. Yeah, gold is taking a dive. Silver taking a dive. How about oil? Oil bullish. Can somebody make this make sense? Look how bullish oil is. That's a 5-minute time frame. A big move up, huge move up. That must have been when BTC was dumping earlier. Now the BTC is pumping. Oil retraces, huh? Or maybe it's just not correlated at all anymore. But that's a bull flag. That's a big bullish move. That's longable potential. So guys, remind me to look at oil again. I may have to do a long on oil. Based on what I'm seeing this thing. I may want to get a breakout. Already got a breakout. Now we're tracing. Does it break out some more? Oil pumping, gold dumping, NASDAQ pumping, but looking shaky. BTC pumping on the small time frames. I don't know what to believe here, guys. Okay, the markets are all over the place. What do you believe? Talk to me. Talk to me. Duck Big Bang says because the war ending. But make it make sense. The war starting pump the markets. Why would the war ending pump the markets? Just any excuse to pump the markets. Jay Violet says, I shorted gold. Great job, Jay Violet. You're an awesome trader. French Toaster says, bro, any new woodworking projects? Bye? Is he talking to Rob? I'm not sure. Frog Tom says, yes. E&A, head and shoulder retest 5-minute. Okay, I got E&A on the list. We'll take a look. I got Velvet, I got E&A, I got Bera, and I got Lab on my short list here. If you want me to look at a coin and you want to jump the list, if you want to jump the queue, go ahead and send a super chat. It does support the channel. All right, I'm looking through that chat. Banana Republic says Rob is like an OG Nano boy. Anunoby? Is it Anunoby? A-N-U-N-O-B-Y, Anunoby. At the last second, he comes in with the hand of God, scoring the last trade. All right.
I think that's supposed to be anomaly.
Oh, it's one of those maybe speak to text type things. Speak to text, mess up, autocorrect. He's like an OG anomaly, maybe. Because I don't know what word that is. Okay, no disrespect to Rob, but I just got to say, I mean, yeah, he said near, but he was looking at the 15-minute time frame. Okay, that would get you clap. Make it clap. Clappage. Where's the thunder, man? I need the thunder on the stream. Fire in my heart. Rob was looking at the 15-minute time frame, man. I found a 4-hour trade. Okay, I found a 4-hour trade. Not you, Rob, okay? You were looking at the 15-minute. I found a 4-hour. I'm taking credit for this one. Watch this thing dump now. All right, I'm kidding. He did bring near to our attention. He was looking at a 15-minute time frame. I saw the 4-hour look spicy, a good type of spicy. And we had confluence, and we both took the trade. Okay, JP, can you tell us what you will buy spot when it's time? That's a good question. I'm not entirely sure yet, but Bitcoin, right? Solana, SWI. I'm honestly looking for some more ecosystems, but like for ecosystem purposes, not speculative purposes. I'm not the biggest speculator. You know, I want to bet on what's useful. What's useful? What do I use on a regular? What has the best DeFi point blank period? What is paying you the most for your lending, right? What is earning you the most for your lending? Liquidity sources, just whatever, as far as moving money or just prediction markets, whatever the ecosystem is offering, it has to be useful and I have to use it. So I'm looking to use a lot more blockchains in the future, and I'll let you know what I'm buying. How about that? I'll let you know what I'm buying, and not to shill, but just as as an informant, crazy, just to be useful for you. Okay. All right. Get back to the charts. Back to the charts. All right, BTC seeing a move up. We're seeing a move up. I'm going to scan through the alts. We've been looking at liquidity from Trading Different and the auto clappers. Are the auto clappers now long? The auto clappers are now long, by the way, guys. It was short by -1 earlier. Now it's long, a 2 out of 10, a certainty. So the tide is starting to change here. The tide is starting to shift to the other side, to the bullish side. Let's look at some altcoins. I got a little bit of a list here. Let's look at Velvet. People want to see Velvet. 15-minute time frame. That was a flag, a very I would say a very I don't know, a very vertical flag. A very extreme flag. Breaking out though. Nice V there, nice V-shaped recovery. Stokes a bit high now, money flow green. The trend is up. It's cruising along. It looks good. Velvet looks good, I gotta say. What I don't like about Velvet is that move. Like, what is that? These are the kind of coins I do not trade. I see that, I don't want to trade it.
It's a siren rave.
Yeah, it's giving siren a rave. Like, I'm okay, but that looks bullish on a small time frame. All right, ENA. Somebody says something about a head and shoulders. Let's look at ENA. ENA, head and shoulders somewhere. I see an inverse head and shoulder right there. And what was that? Somebody said head and shoulder in like the 5-minute time frame or something like that. The 5, let's see. Yeah, I do see that inverse head and shoulder I'm on a 30-minute time frame. Will this continue to bounce? There's that inverse head and shoulder right there. That should send price higher. But you do have hidden bearish divergence. Careful. And there's a 5-minute bull flag. Bullish in the small time frames. ENA, we'll see. It could get a move with the rest of the market. It appears ready for it. All right, let's look at Barra. Haven't looked at Barra for a while. Is a Barra worth having a part of our permanent community alt list? Is Barra chain worth it? Those candles look crazy. Let me get a better exchange here. Barra USDT. Let's do Qcoin. All right, a little bit better. Daily time frame, incredibly bearish. A bearish consolidation, a bearish trend. Bear. Not a monk, but a bear on this chart right now. That looks absolutely crazy. That's a bear flag, breaking all the way down. You're at support. Your only hope here on the 8-hour is a double bottom, but right now that looks incredibly bearish. All right, 15-minute time frame, attempting to get the bounce. It really needs the bounce. It really needs the bounce. Can you get the bounce? I see another inverted there. Could give it to you. We'll see. That's Barra chain. And finally, Lab. Look at Lab. What time frame is that? What is going on here? I think Lab was on my short list, and for good reason. What is happening here? You see this guy, King? This is insane.
Yeah, I don't trust Lab. On CoinMarketCap, it says it's got a big chance for a rug pull.
Oh my God.
The last time I checked, but that was like 2 weeks ago.
So Lab, I'm looking to short. I got to keep it real. I'm looking to short Lab when the time is right. I don't know if it's now, but look at that. A perfect potential double top right now. This is the daily time frame. That's one peak. Here's the second peak, right? Is that a double top right now? Are we creating an M pattern? Are we at the top of the M pattern? It's something to consider. The only thing, though, is the stochastics are not even overbought. You actually have room. You're not overextended. You have green money flow. Everything on your side to the upside. It could keep going up, but I don't know. I've seen this dump in similar situations a lot of times. Like, look at a 4 hour, guys. Let's extend it. You can't just have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 green 4 hour candles in a row. You know, stochastics completely overbought. Showing us is overbought. The RSI overbought. It's so overbought, but there's no confirmation of a dump yet. I'm keeping it on my radar. Lab will be my victim. I'm gonna take Lab. I'm gonna clap it. I'm gonna clap it at the top. Once I see some, I'm gonna clap Lab as soon as I get some type of confirmation. Okay, I need one red candle. The first red candle I'm shorting. Anybody with me? Put a 1 in the chat if you're with me. If you're gonna short Lab with a first red candle. It's a hype, a bear flag on a 5 minute. We'll look at Hyperliquid at some point, but Lab, it needs to be shorted. Okay, it has to be stopped. Lab must stop, guys. Look at the 30-minute time frame, and it does have a red candle, but it needs 12 minutes and 30 seconds to close the candle. This could be a bearish engulfer if it keeps coming down the way it is right now. That could be your opportune entry right there. Overbought, red dot, but in a green money flow. If you're not familiar with Market Cipher B, the indicator I'm using here, that money flow indicates the trend is money. Okay, the trend is bullish. It's to the upside. The trend is up. You can see it clearly. But what happens is when you get the red dot, you get a small pullback within the trend. Like, for example, they call the red dot right there. What happened? You got a small pullback. That's so small. That's why you got to be careful with the red dots and the green trend. The red dots with the green money flow, you got to be careful because look, they called a red dot right there, but look what happened. It did come down. Sure, it came down. If you measure it, maybe it's even like 10%, 20%. I don't know. What's the measurement there? That's only 4%. Oh my God. Another red dot right there, but followed by a green dot. So what I'm saying is be careful. The red dot doesn't mean short it to death. In the bullish trend, the red dot means we're due for a little bit of a retracement. And I'll say this, we're due for like a macro retracement on Lab. It's running too much. Is there any reason why Lab should be running like this? Talk to me in the chat. What is the reason that Lab is running like this? I'm looking at the chat and waiting for your response right now. Why is Lab running up like this? If there's a reason, okay. But if there's no reason, it's on my short list. You will get clapped, Lab. All right. I'm looking at the chat. Looking for any reason why Lab may be running up like this. It's completely it's unreasonable, and it needs to be shorted. Look at the monthly, guys. That's the monthly on Lab. Look at the weekly. Oh my God. Look how overbought the weekly is. Have you ever seen such a thing? Have you ever seen such a thing? Agent of Oblivion says scam. That's why. Oh my God. Let's see. Fib Sniper says a Lab will be my victim also. Okay. That's right. We coming for you, Lab. Let me just zoom out a little more. Let me just look at some more time frames. 1 hour time frame. Lab is anybody long on Lab since like the bottom? That's what I want to know. Yeah, this is due for a pullback. I'm going to be shorting this probably tonight. There's a good chance. So make sure you are a member of our Discord. Good opportunity to promote the Discord. God King will give them the link in the chat. All right, join the Sin City Crypto, a Discord, something like a premium Discord, but it's free. Is that freemium? I don't like the word freemium. But yeah, I put my trades here. I put all my trade ideas, paying attention to this. Could have had just short from the top of the range. I mean,
it is most definitely not freemium. Freemium means that it's free with added insights that you pay for later. It is not that.
All right, it's not freemium. Absolutely not.
It's completely free.
Completely free, guys. You would have been short from the top of the range had you been following my trade alerts and the Discord. I'm just saying, there's a trade right there. You can still be in it.
Let me pull up the casino. We finally got demand over the 0 line.
Pull it up, baby. Come on. We are moving, baby. We are moving. We finally got past that zero line. BTC still on the pull to the upside. We got a major movement in BTC, at least in the Hakanashi candles.
Look at all those red orders coming in, though.
I do see that, though. And can you see? I can't see the order amount. Is that like 500,000? What does it say?
63K each one.
63K each. Okay.
There's one of them that's 82.5. And now we're getting those big orders. Those big bright ones are
robotic
way bigger.
orders. I wonder if those orders that all structured all perfectly are the auto bots, maybe.
Yes,
right?
yes, they are. They are 100% auto bots.
Auto clappers. Sorry,
or
auto clappers.
they're big entities filling a bunch of orders, trying to make it not look so big.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. Well, let's zoom out here and get back to my chart. Once again, you would be long from the top if you joined the Discord and saw this trade alert. Man, that was a trade alert of a lifetime. I made $2,000 off the move, took profit way early. Yes. So join the Discord. I forgot why I even brought it up. But BTC seeing a move up. But question is, does price match the casino? Because those high Kanashi candles can sometimes be a little bit misleading. Let's look here. 1 minute time frame. BTC. Are we still bullish? It looks like it. Yeah. Seeing a small retracement here. Careful. And don't make a head and shoulder. Shoulder, head, right shoulder. Potentially. Don't make a head and shoulder. You got to keep putting in highs. Higher lows, higher highs. Keep the bull trend going. 5 minute time frame. BTC. We talked about the 5 minute being the next battlefield. We need to get past that yellow line, the 200 MA. We're pretty far from it now. We'll see if BTC rejects or if it keeps reaching up. What's going on with Near Protocol? How's our trade looking? We're sitting flat, guys. We're sitting flat, slightly down. It was slightly up. No movement much at all on Near Protocol. We'll see what happens, though. Back to Bitcoin and back to the altcoins. I'm in that chat. What coin needs to be looked at? Ibzy, is it Ibzy? Says, is gold reversing? We looked at gold. Gold was taking a mega dump. We'll look at it one more time. Gold's still a mega dump. Is it reversing? We can't be certain here. There's slight bullish divergence, just the slightest bit, not enough for me. Maybe on the higher time frames. The first signs of a bounce would be the bullish divergence. That would be the price going down and the stochastics or the market cipher B going up. And I don't see that divergence right now. It's not there. So gold to zero. All right. No, not to zero. Not to zero, but gold looks pretty bearish right now. Bitcoin looking slightly bullish, but are we just bullish within a bear flag? Let's go back to that liquidity. I never know what tab to press here, man. So many freaking tabs.
I just seen those auto clappers looking hella long.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, the auto clappers are long. Yeah, there's my liquidity chart. There we go. Yeah, the auto clappers increasingly more long. So 5 out of 10 now. 5 out of 10, halfway certainty on the long. I like that because we're in a long. But here's the liquidity. What I was saying was we could just be making bullish patterns within still a bear flag. That is the 5 minute liquidity heat map and 5 minute structure for BTC. The liquidity still favors the downside at 61,800. We got to get a mega short squeeze to get up to 67,000, a top liquidity range. But we'll see what happens. We'll keep an eye on it. All right, I'm back to Bitcoin and the altcoins. Pull up the community alts and let's do another scan. Do I need to do a 4-hour scan now? Let's do a 4-hour scan of the altcoins to see where we are. Just for reference, Lab has been one of the most bullish altcoins. So there's Lab in a 4-hour for reference, how bullish Lab is. Let's look at Hype. So this is Hyperliquid. Hyperliquid is doing what I kind of expect Lab to do, if you know what I mean. I showed you Lab on a daily time frame, how we had a high on the daily. And I was saying that, we could be putting in a double top on Lab. That's kind of what Hype did. Hype put in a double top. And I was thinking the same thing. I was thinking about putting in a short on Hype once we got to this level. But I didn't put that short in. Why didn't I put that short in? Because I'm scared. I was scared, okay? I didn't want to be short in Hype at all-time highs, But hey, sometimes you got to take a chance. If you're going to get clapped, okay, we all get clapped. We all get clapped. And now, knowing, I'm being logical here, very logical and practical. Listen up. If we're going to get clapped at some point, you might as well make it a worth it clapping and take a chance at a nice trade at a value area high. You see what I'm saying? Like, just take the chance. Take the chance. You're going to get clapped eventually anyway. Let the clapping be a high probability setup at the top of the range or a high probability setup at the bottom of the range. You see what I'm saying? All right. Well, let's zoom in on Hyperliquid. I know a lot of you guys care about hype. This is the 4-hour time frame. Are we making a cup and handle for Hyperliquid? Is this an uptrend now making somewhat of a rounded cup? And is that a handle now halfway down, reset already, money flow still barely green, and we get a bounce from the handle? God King over there overdoing the fives. I love it. They love it, man. What do you guys think about that? Is Hyperliquid, can we just do a short poll on that? Is Hyperliquid on a cup and handle on the 4-hour? Or is it better to see on a daily? Let's see. Maybe daily. Yes. Ask about the daily. I think daily is a better look. Is Hyperliquid in a cup and handle on the daily? Because you can see a little more simpler here in the daily. You don't have to like pinch your chart together. So uptrend, rounded bottom, right? Nice cup and handle. You got a red dot on the daily, by the way, Hyperliquid. Red dot, and that's the new candle? That's a little bit concerning for Hyperliquid there. You got a red dot on the brand new daily candle. Your last candle close was a bear. Just a second red candle in a row here. Could Hyperliquid come down even further? So this could either be very bullish with that cup and handle, or this thing could be that M pattern double top, and that's the top. That's the top, and Hyperliquid going way lower, back to the point of control. So we'll see what happens, or something but in between maybe. There's always multiple possibilities. Let's go to the small time frames. Hyperliquid, 15 minutes, still dumping. That's rolling over. Hyperliquid looks bearish, guys. How's that possible? How are we getting bullish on NEAR and Bitcoin, but Hyperliquid rolling over? What's going on? Is it that daily? Is the daily macro pressure on pushing it down? Because remember, even if it is in a cup and handle, that handle could be a longer handle, all right? That could be a handle that literally comes down to the point of control. You never know. And still be bullish. And that would wreck some people. That's enough to take out stop loss. That's enough to hit liquidations. So just be careful. Even if it is a cup and handle, the handle can always be longer. All right, let's go to the smaller time frames. We saw the 15-minute was bearish for Hyperliquid. How about the 5-minute time frame? The 5-minute time frame for Hyperliquid, not looking great, I got to say. Not looking great at all. Losing the moving averages, barely at support. You got one more support level before you go to free fall. 1-minute time frame, trying to get bullish, try to get above the yellow line. A failure so far. But is it just trending down to break up, right? Is it a bull flag? Or like right at the support or resistance, right at the resistance. I don't know. It looks more bearish than bullish overall for Hyperliquid to me, unless that daily truly is in a cup and handle. I'm interested though. Is that in a cup and handle? Yes or no? We got a poll out there. I'm seeing 68% so far. Yes. With about, was that 22? 22 people responding. Remind me, God King, to look at that poll once it's closed. Do you manually close the polls, God King?
Yes, I determine when they end.
Okay, so when you end it, just give us the results. How about that?
Well, it pops up into the chat.
Huh?
It always pops it into the chat.
All right, well, I always miss that, man. Well, not always, but I sometimes
I'll
miss
tell
it.
you when I end it. How about that?
Get on the mic and let us know the results when it's done, okay?
Yeah.
I love that. Thank you so much. Somebody said, can you send the Discord link here? Okay. Well, we'll put that in there. Yeah, somebody just put it out there, the Nightbot. We got you. Okay. Let's get back into the charts.
Nightbot automatically puts the Discord into the chat every 15 minutes.
Nice. Good to know. All right, Bitcoin, how are you looking on that 1-minute time frame now? Are you giving it all away? Are you making that head and shoulder that I was worried about? Shoulder, head, and could be a right shoulder right there. Potentially a dump in price further. Maybe. Let's look at some other metrics here. I feel like I still gotta make up my mind, even though I'm in a long already. I feel like I gotta look at tether dominance. Let's look at tether dominance. How dominant is tether in the market? It should be the exact inverse of Bitcoin, but sometimes it just, it gives you a different perspective. USDT.D, tether dominance in the market. And is it bullish or bearish? It is a bullish on the daily time frame. That's a bull flag of breaking out low Stokes. It looks like the freaking near trade. No, it looks like the near trade we just took on a 4-hour 5. Man, that's pretty bullish on the daily time frame. The opposite of Bitcoin. Bitcoin looks like this on the daily. You see what I'm saying? That's what Bitcoin looks like on a daily. Downtrend, hit the resistance and rejection. That's what Bitcoin looks like. And you flip that and it's bullish. That is tether dominance, very bullish on a daily 4-hour time frame. What is a 4-hour time frame? For tether dominance, look, it's bullish, but look, you're so overextended to the upside that we have a red dot and curved over. That's a short signal. I short that every single time. It's telling us a short on tether dominance, so that means a long on Bitcoin. That makes sense. Bitcoin has the green dot on the 4-hour, the opposite. So this just kind of confirms to me what I'm already thinking, that Bitcoin is a bit extended to the downside. Maybe we see a move up, even if it's just a lower high on Bitcoin. But look at Tether. We're looking at Tether dominance. Once again, people sell Bitcoin and buy Tether. So when people sell a Bitcoin, this chart goes up. The Tether chart, Tether dominance, 15-minute. That's a bull flag. It's so bullish. Tether dominance is just a bullish all around. The only thing bearish is this very, very small time frame, like the 1 minute. Look at the 1 minute loss to 200 MA, a bearish crosses, a def crosses, short term, small time frames, bearish on tether dominance. But the daily, the 4-hour, even freaking the 15-minute, look at that. It's all bullish, 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 bullish for tether. That tell us we should be bearish on Bitcoin, right? But the one thing is that 4-hour, guys, the 4-hour. Look at that. Let's do some more analysis on this real quick because it's kind of boggling my mind. It's saying we're overextended, red dot, time to come down, but everything else is bullish and you're in this bull flag. This is important, guys. You may think I'm over-analyzing. He's too much in the charts. Just get into another trade. Give me a trade alert. Okay, but I'm doing technical analysis here and data analysis, and I'm really trying to see what's going on. So it appears we broke out from this flag on a 4-hour for tether dominance. Maybe it wants to come down to touch the 21 or maybe even touch the pattern again and then bounce. And at that point, there'd be a change in trend. So it seems like right now the move is up on Bitcoin, but we have to be careful because the main move is down, is what this is all telling me. Long story short. So back to Bitcoin, still bullish on the 1 minute time frame and still doing this thing on a 5 minute. It's doing everything that it needs to do. It just needs to continue. Okay. As far as the trade we're in, we did give out a trade alert for near protocol. It's not too late if you want to get in this trade. If you're just joining us now, I'm not telling you what to do and not financial advice, but I'm literally at break even. So if you wanted to get into the near protocol long, I'm using a 4-hour time frame and I'll give you the numbers. Give me the numbers. I'll give you the numbers just in case you want to get into the near long with us. Not financial advice. Do this only if you agree with it. But entries around now or about 2.243, right? Stop loss at 2.117 and the take profit at 2.66. Once again, if you weren't ready, entry right now at 2.244. On near protocol, stop loss at 2.117 and a take profit at 2.661. That is a trade alert. Not too late to get into it if you're not in it. Starting to get a small push up here. Not telling you what to do, but you could get in a trade alert. If you missed the numbers, just rewind the video and get the numbers. We'll keep a close eye on near protocol. I think this may be a banger. All right. Back to the altcoins. Will Hyperliquid get a small move here in a 1 minute? We'll see. I'm looking in the chat. I'm seeing spam for BNB. And a word to the moderators, a little bit of spam is okay, okay? I like the spam for the coins. Let them spam a little bit. If it gets excessive, I understand, okay? But I'll do my best as a host and a chat watcher. a chat watcher guy to see those coins and stop the spamming. Okay, so spam is okay if it's getting my attention here, but let's not get too crazy. All right, they want to do BNB. Lokisha says, what's happening with NEAR? We'll go over NEAR. We just looked at it. We gave out the trade alert for NEAR. We'll do another analysis on it, soon. Crypto Sleeper says, a BTC down to 41K. Man, that's pretty bearish, but it is possible. And I just hit the keyboard with my elbow. Oh, look at gold looking crazy. All right, let's bring this back to BTC. Bring it back to BTC. Put it on a 5-minute time frame. The 5. While I go through the chat. All right. Muhammad Nasaj says short hype. Let's go. All right. Good Vibes says, hey, bro, any setup in BTC right now? Maybe. Right now, we have a setup in NEAR protocol, though. If BTC gets to move, NEAR should get to move. I like NEAR. So take the NEAR trade if you want. We'll also look for opportunity in Bitcoin and altcoins. Looking through that chat. Somebody said, is Sol at a double top? Well, let me ask you this. At what time frame? Can you answer that? And then maybe I'll take a look at Sol. I mean, we'll definitely look at Sol, period, but I'll look at the potential double top on Sol. Shout out to Sean Het says, a Wario always claps me. Well, stop going back for the clapping, man. Stop going back for the clapping. Okay, trade something else. All right. I think I'm caught up here in the chats. I don't see any super chats here, but once again, skip the queue for the coins with a super chat. I'll do a deep dive for you. And also, can we get some more gifted memberships? We've been gifting a lot of memberships here. You know, a lot of people have been gifting Sin City Crypto memberships because they enjoy the channel so much. If you enjoy the channel that much, go ahead and be giving, okay? And gift some memberships. We appreciate it. All right. They said, please look at XLM. We'll look at XLM. XLM was on my short list. Okay. There's a lot of coins that I'm looking at shorting, like Lab. XLM is one of them, but I'm going to be very careful with my entry. I'm not just going to short, immediately just because I see big green candles. All right. Let's go into the chat. Not the chat. Sorry. The charts. Let's go into the charts and look at BNB. What's happening with BNB? 1 second. There we go. Community alts and BNB somewhere at the top of the list. Ooh, nice move, BNB. Can we get that move on Bitcoin or maybe even NEAR protocol? That's what Bitcoin needs to do. Remember, I talked about the volume gap, a little bit of a gap between where we are now, the resistance, and that 200 MA. That's what's happening. BNB is making a move, trying to get bullish. I'm not surprised, though. BNB is one of those coins when the market gets ripe, BNB will rip.
5 gifted memberships.
Hey, give me the confetti, baby. Give me the confetti. 5. Let's go. Give me the widescreen. Yes. Give me the confetti one more time. Come on. Confetti and dollars. That's right. We are gifting memberships. Shout out to G Money NC. G Money NC gifting 5 Sin City Crypto memberships. Thank you so much. You must really appreciate the channel that you are spreading the love and buying other people membership. That's what I'm talking about. We're paying it forward, okay? If you appreciate the channel, pay it forward and buy somebody else a membership, okay? So let's keep that trend going. Keep it going. Big congratulations to the new members. Thiago, Charles, David Svetlik, Ironod, Arth, all the new members. You now have access to the member-only emojis, the Buddhas, the Fas, the thunder claps. Man. Carlos says, dude, over 100 this week. 100 what? Memberships? I think way more than that, right? If he's talking about that, I don't know.
I think we're closer to 350 memberships for this week.
Goddamn.
Yeah.
That's insane.
UAE all by himself, I think, has over 200.
Goddamn. Okay, this person in the chat, Yamin Koper says, bro, BTC broke structure on 4-hour time frame. Please give your analysis, please. Yeah, I was looking at that. It did break structure. Well, I wouldn't say break structure. Well, let's look at it. 4-hour time frame, BTC. We'll look at that, and then we'll get back to those altcoins, BNB, et cetera. All right, here's the 4-hour. Yeah, I don't know if it broke structure. But what it is overextended. It's overextended to the downside, and it has a green dot. Anybody who knows me, the Zen Master, I'm aligned with that 4-hour time frame. If I got a green dot, if I see a long setup on a 4-hour, I'm long on Bitcoin. Okay, that's what had me short from the top up here. But now I'm seeing a long signal. The only thing that concerns me is I don't know how strong of a support level this is. You know what? Stop being so damn bearish, Zen Master. Look right here. Look at that bounce. That was a critical bounce, right? This is just a one set of data here. We looked so bearish here on that move down, and then we got bullish, got a bounce there, came up here. We even got a move way up here, and then we started coming down again. I'm sure people were short, and it looked bearish, and then we got a bounce right there at that level, the exact level where we're pretty much at right now. So, this confluence there from previous bounces, it could bounce us. We're overextended. They like to clap both sides. If you haven't gotten clapped, you'll get clapped. Okay. So I could see them bouncing price. Green dot, low Stokes. That's my setup, guys. You have a green candle. I would have preferred like 3 green candles. I don't like that like 1 green candle, 2 dojis, 2 compression candles. What's the next candle? Is it expansion to the upside or expansion to the downside? I always say that the compression candles precede the expansion candles. Do we expand up? We have to see what happens. All right,
Alex O in the house.
Alex O, what's up? Fa.
What's good, my G?
Fa, my friend. Good to see you. Alex O says, hey, gorgeous. Hey, gorgeous. Sean Het says, low time frame candles a week, 3-day weekend. Okay, true. Attract Abundance says, Zen Master JP, there's a support very close to where we fell. 62,100 is the level I plotted. Go back to that 4-hour time frame. I wonder if that's that same level I was just looking at. 62,100. Okay, basically where we bounced from down here. Maybe. I just don't see that as very strong, man. I'm looking to the left. Unless it's like some type of anchored VWAP or some type of anchored PLC from like a previous range. I have to zoom out. But I'm just looking at the daily range like that we've been in. It doesn't look very strong. But we'll see. We could bounce. We've bounced here before. We've rejected here before. This is, I would say, a local critical level. All right. Okay, back to the altcoins, BNB. We're looking at the 12-hour time frame. The 5-minute time frame. This thing getting to move up there. How about the 4-hour for BNB? All right, a lot like Bitcoin, and that looks more like solid support to me. You see how this is lined up with this area low right there? That support. See what I'm saying? That support, that looks strong. That looks so longable. I could see a potential long setup there on BNB. Just saying. I'm not saying I'm taking it, but I'm saying that there's a setup. You can put a stop loss right there. You can enter right now. Take profit all the way up to 200 MA. 5-to-1, a risk-reward ratio. Oh, my God. BNB looks a bit tasty there. I'm just saying. Or maybe you do a tighter trade. Maybe just take profit right there, right? You don't want it to go all the way up. Tighter stop loss, perfect 3-to-1 a risk reward ratio. Not a trade alert, but it looks pretty highly probable. Even if just for a lower high, I like this potential setup on BNB. You could enter right now, stop loss at 572, and to take profit up at the high volume node at 606. Just an idea, just a battle plan. All right, you can take it, you can leave it. Let's look at just one more time frame for BNB. How's your daily? Your daily, you've exactly tapped that value area low. See, that's what I would be looking for. I would, be more confident in the long if BTC. Take your time here, Zen Master. If a BTC tapped the value area low the same way this did, that looks gorgeous for a long move. I like the idea of a BNB long. In fact, I really may consider this. Add this to the consideration list. A BNB long on the daily time frame, or maybe the 4-hour time frame. In comparison, let's bring up BTC once again. Daily time frame. You see how we have not touched that value area low, how we still got some room to go potentially, especially after 3 red candles after a rejection. The value area low all the way down here for BTC, 60,800. I don't want to just be permanently bearish. I'm always talking that bear crap here. But that's the range for Bitcoin. It just doesn't feel, and once it doesn't feel like a bottom.
Casino demand at positive 9.2, slowly trending upwards.
All right, thank you, God King. Thank you, God King. And notice I used the word feel. Okay, this doesn't feel like a bottom. My feelings don't matter. God King, tell them my feelings don't matter, man.
Our feelings don't matter. None of our feelings matter.
None of our feelings matter.
Be a man. Bottle that stuff up.
I just got to say this, guys. You have to take your feelings out of the chart. Okay, there's no room for feelings in the chart. Okay,
there's no crying in the charts.
Not even a trader instinct feelings. Forget your feelings. Forget your instincts. Okay. What? Five. Oh, man. But okay. So forgetting my feelings, just looking at the metrics, looking at the data, looking at the chart, looking at the range, we're not at the value area low. That's what gives me pause about Bitcoin. Okay. I've explained it in a way that is not emotional. Okay. The monk is not emotional. We're not at the value area low for Bitcoin. We did touch it here twice. Look, we touched it twice on the daily. That was a double bottom right there. But what I'm saying is, do we make a bigger double bottom? I would almost prefer this. Once again, preference sounds like an emotion.
How about, what if it makes that Iran war pattern again, where it double bottoms, ascends out just to dump it?
Yeah.
And you want to draw that out?
And in fact, it did it already. It did it right here, right? A mini version right there. Right? You see the double bottom until you basically broke out to a bear flag, right? Double bottom, played out, broke out to a bear flag, dump it. Dump it maybe to the value area low. Now, what can happen here is maybe we make a big double bottom, right? Bottom there. Bottom here, right? Double bottom, measured move. It has a measured move. Just measure the cup and put it to the neckline right there. That should give us another measure move just like that one, right? But what can happen is price bounce. It does this, and it just makes a bigger freaking bear flag, man. You know, some type of bear flag looking like this. And then we freaking roll over, right? We come up to resistance to the 50 MA, and then we roll over. I got to clean this freaking chart up after this. But we roll over. I've seen that time and time again. We keep saying it.
We've seen it at least 8 times.
Yeah, we've seen this over and over again. Double bottom to bear flag, dump it. We might as well name it. What does it look like to you? What looks like, 2 cups and like, I don't know, a spoon? A spoon hanging out. What is that? And nothing perverted. ALGO, the algorithm.
Maybe like a boiler with its lid open.
Seriously, a boiler guy?
Like a steam boiler or a pressure boiler with the lid like flipped over.
Like a crock pot?
Yeah, kind of like a pot with a handle, but then it's got like a lid attached to it.
Kind of like the old Rite Aid logo for some reason, but like double. Oh, is it Walgreens? One of them.
Walgreens, probably.
Let's see what that looks like. The Walgreens logo. It's probably the old logo. Maybe
like the Walgreens logo, just backwards.
Yeah, like this, exactly like that, right? Look at that.
So is it the Walgreens pattern?
It's a double Walgreens. Oh my God. It's almost like a cup with whatever that. What is that even supposed to be?
Look at the W. See how it's on the left side? Just if you were to flip it the other way.
Yeah. Yeah, true. What is that even supposed to be? That logo?
It's a W.
No, but I mean the shape, man. Is this freaking bowl? And what is that?
That's a mortar and pestle.
A pestle?
Yeah, for crushing like drugs and stuff.
Oh, like to crush stuff up. Yeah. Okay. Really interesting. All right. Well, welcome if you're just getting in. Welcome to Sin City Crypto, home of the entertainment focus, a cryptocurrency channel. We going live every single day, most times twice a day, okay? Twice a day. So much I have no idea what's going on. I'm not eating. I'm not using the bathroom. I'm not going to the gym. I'm just streaming. I'm just streaming, baby, okay? I got no life but the charts.
Did you see the chat? They like the Walgreens pattern.
They like that? The Walgreens cup and handle dog. You got like that.
Inverted Costco.
Somebody said it's the Wario W. I like that. Oh my God. But yeah, welcome if you're just getting in. Hit the like button, guys. Especially even if you've been here already, just hit the like button right now. Let's get it to 400 likes. We got 400 people in here. We can get 400 likes, Fi. Yes, we can.
And we're currently at 2,500 views.
All my Fi's, 2,500.
Yes, sir.
Nice, nice. Halfway there, baby. Okay, shout out to all my Fi's out there. Like the stream. All right, let's get into the chat and get into the charts. I got to delete the Walgreens pattern here. I don't know where to start, man. Control Z. There we go. Control Z, Control Z, Control Z, Control Z, Control Z, Control Z, Control Z. All right. There we go. All right. Perfect. All right. And now we are good to go. Okay. Daily candle. Is the daily about to go green now, guys? We got a new daily candle. It just opened, what, like an hour and a half ago? Now look, starting to go green. BTC may want to fly to the upside. I'm saying BTC may want to fly to the upside. It could. Are we in a long? We're in a long. We're long in near protocol, slightly down right now. Near protocol a little bit behind.
Demand at 18.61 on Bitcoin.
All right, show me. Let's see it. Let's see it. What's going on in that casino? Show me. Okay. The casino looks a bit bullish right now. Okay.
We got good green orders. I did see an auto clapper put in another huge, large lunk of orders at 63,000 apiece, but it still hasn't crushed our demand, which has gotten bullish. So,
okay. Yeah, we're getting a bit bullish there in the casino. Shout out to 069 Rajalan says, "Where's your BTC black cap? Where is it? Where's your BTC hat?" Well, right now I'm wearing a ZTZ hat. Okay. Anybody know what ZTZ may stand for? What does ZTZ stand for? Who knows? I don't know. Let's let them think about that, guy. Okay, don't spoil it. Don't spoil it. All right. Let's look at near protocol. Okay, we're in a near protocol trade based on a 4-hour time frame. I saw this setup. I said, "Oh, absolutely." Okay, bull flag support at that 200 in May. And green dot, green money flow looks amazing to me. I'll say this, though, that 9 MA coming down pretty strong. I mean, that's the closest moving average. It's just the average of the last 9 candles. That thing is coming down pretty strong. Almost about to do a bearish cross there. Is there a death cross inbound with the 9 MA? We'll see. We have to really pump price to avoid that death cross. But let's go down to the 15-minute time frame. This is the time frame Rob was looking at for his trade. I didn't really see much on the 15-minute. I got to be honest. It looks like chop to me. But we are getting rejected off of resistance so far on near protocol. You got to get above that resistance, the yellow line, right? The yellow line rejected so far, but it's just a 15-minute time frame. High Stokes red dot, though. If you get rejected, just like you did here, I mean, you go down further. So we'll see if it can't flip that resistance. And near protocol at resistance struggling a little bit. We'll see what happens. Did I look at everything I was supposed to look at? Let's look at Solana. Somebody says something about a double top. What time frame was that on? Let's see. Here's a 1 minute. Maybe he's talking about this. Yeah, I can see that potential double top. Maybe this. Look at that big move up right there. Put in a top. Retracement, breakout. Now double top. And we can see it better if we zoom out. Let's go like to the 3-minute time frame. Yeah, I see that potential double top on the small time frames for Solana. I would not panic though. I mean, everything looks like a double top before it surpasses the top, right? Right. At one point, every breakout is a double top. So I wouldn't get too worried about it if you're already long. And money flow now flipping into the green on the 10-minute time frame. Money flow now turning green. Interesting. 4-hour time frame for Solana bouncing off that red line. Still appears to be looks like a bear flag to me. But once again, just like every breakout looks like a double top at some point, every bear flag every recovery looks like a bear flag at first, right? Because all a bear flag is after a big move up, you got your retracement, right? And then you put in like a lower high, like a slow move up to eventually roll over, right? That's a bear flag. But how do we know it don't just keep going up? Every move looks like a bear flag at first. All right. Let's look at Solana. We're looking at the 4-hour time frame. Could be a bear flag, could be a bottom. We'll see. Green dot, money flow red, but just barely. One more time frame for you on Solana. And getting a bounce on the 12-hour from the white line. We'll see. That looks pretty healthy. A double bottom, a breakout to bear flag. Is this that Walgreens pattern again? Right? Look, the Walgreens pattern. A double bottom, break it out the measured move, right?
That is definitely a Walgreens pattern if I've ever seen one.
Break it out to the measured move. But it's really just a big old bear flag. That's what I'm trying to say. It's really just a big old bear flag that dumps. So we'll see. We'll see if it invalidates it. All it needs to do is break this high to invalidate it. Just get above about 74, 77, and you can invalidate that Walgreens pattern. We'll see if that sticks or not. All right, and one more coin here, XLM. XLM is on my short list. Like literally short list. I'm going to short it eventually. Not right now until I get confirmation. Where's XLM? Where's XLM? Wrong list. There it is. XLM. Community alt list. XLM. Okay, daily time frame. XLM was close to a double top there, right? Or maybe it still could do one. 4-hour time frame. What are you doing? 4-hour. I don't know. It looks a bit bearish to me. Overbought, red dot. Lot of wicks to the upside, appearing to be a top. 1 hour, are you going to give us a head and shoulder here? Maybe it shows it better on the 30-minute. It looks like a world coin from yesterday. Shoulder. Oop. That could be a shoulder, maybe an extra shoulder, a head right there. There's a right shoulder. Maybe give you one more shoulder. Head and shoulder, okay? Head and shoulder will bring you down unless you invalidate it. And it becomes actually another pattern, but looks a bit, potentially bearish eventually on Stellar Lumens. I will be looking to take a short on Stellar XLM at some point. All right, that'll wrap it up for the altcoins for now. Back to Bitcoin and on the small time frames. Let's get rid of these trend lines here. Let's go to the 5-minute time frames. The 5-minute is still bullish Bitcoin. We needed to see a move up here in the 5-minute time frame, but Bitcoin trying to roll over. Yeah, trying to roll over. Red dot. What are you doing? Interesting. Let's take a look at liquidity. Too many windows open here. There it is. A liquidity from Trade Indifferent. That's right. Liquidity from Trade Indifferent. You see me use this tool all the time, guys. It's a liquidity heat map on a trading view chart in the most natural way. This is the way I like to look at liquidity. I don't like the way CoinGlass looks. I don't like the way Bookmap operates. Bookmap takes up too much a GPU anyway. All right. I like trading different because I like to trade different. I'm not retail. If you want access to this tool, this liquidation heat map on a trading view chart with altcoins, 10% discount for the community, give them the link. And it's also in the link of the video, the description of the video. Trade Indifferent liquidity heat map. We drew this bear flag a while ago on a 5-minute time frame. So far, it's been kind of working out here. Bottom of the pattern, top of the pattern, and bottom of the pattern now. Will it lose it and go to the hot liquidity directly below us? How many times have we seen us be directly above or below liquidity and it doesn't take it, right? So I'm not excited. I'm not saying it's definitely going to happen, but that red right there is a target. Okay, BTC is like a heat-seeking missile, and that is a lot of heat down there. All right, a lot of heat down there. All right, let's see what the auto clappers are doing. The auto clappers, I call them the auto clappers, the high frequency bots. These are the automated strategies, the automated bots making money in this market. 8 out of 10 now, 8 out of 10 along the auto clappers. And I wouldn't use that as like a certain like long signal. All that means is that they're following a trend. The auto clappers is just, they are a program to follow the trend and switch as soon as the trend switches, right? You guys may call me a flip flopper sometimes, and I'm a proud flip flopper. I flip just as much as the trend flips. Okay. And you see the same thing with the auto clappers here. When a trend changes, the clapping claps the other way. Okay, 8 out of 10, they are long at this moment, but let BTC roll over. They will start shorting. All right. The auto clappers will not be wrong for too long. All right. Let's get back to BTC. I got to check back in on traditional assets as well. Still no move on a 5-minute time frame. Let's look at the traditional assets. What's happening with the NASDAQ? I think last time we were looking at it, it was in somewhat of a flag, kind of retracing. Yeah, there's that flag right there. 5-minute time frame, 5-minute flag. I could break it up and continue the bullish move. So short-term bearish right there on the NASDAQ, but in the longer term, it still looks good for the bullish move. Gold was dumping to no return, still dumping. Same thing with silver, and there it is. There's oil, crude oil now breaking out. Crude oil is breaking out, guys. It's been breaking out here. We saw this big bullish move, and then it made a bull flag right there, a channel that's trend down to break up. Oil getting bullish. Does this now put Bitcoin in a tough spot? Look at oil breaking out as we speak, guys. Any update on the Strait of Hormuz? Have Iran and reneged on a deal? Any news in the in the Middle East, guys? Let me know in the chat. God, can you let me know? Everybody. Fib Sniper says crude oil acting like an altcoin. What in the world, right? Somebody said JTO, a bull flag breakout on the 4-hour. I'll take a look at it as JTO. Is it JITO or JITO? I can never remember. JTO, I'll take a look at it. Put that on my list. It said based, please. Based what? Did Base protocol, like the Coinbase protocol, did that ever come out with its own coin? I don't think it did. I think it was always Base like the blockchain, but there was no Base token, right? Unless I'm wrong, please correct me if I'm wrong. Is there a Base token, or is this something completely different? You're talking about based, BASED, not base, and it's something completely different. But just let me know, and I'll look at it. All right, let me get in these chats. I'll be up in these chats, baby.
I pulled up my world monitor. I'd like to show it to you because the Pentagon Pizza indicator is at a DEFCON 2. All
right, well, explain that to us.
So here's one of the indicators I like to look at to just get a quick, brief overlook of everything that's going on as fast as possible. Right now, we've got crisis alerts, if I can use my mouse right. All right, we've got it in the crisis mode, and we've got the Pentagon Pizza indicator at a DEFCON 2 with a 56%. This means that the pizza places around the Pentagon are extremely active, and they've actually put multiple pizza places by the Pentagon just for the Pentagon's use.
Interesting. Okay.
So,
so is that what you're talking about? You were saying DEFCON? You're talking about the pizza indicator?
Yeah, the DEFCON 2. That means that the Pentagon is probably active doing military action.
So DEFCON 1 is like the most active?
Yes. DEFCON 5 means everything's neutral, nothing's happening, everything's mundane. As soon as we get to DEFCON 3, 2, and 1, that means something's going on somewhere. All
right, what's going on with the Strait? Any update on the Strait?
It says the U.S. expects a complete ceasefire on all fronts. The ceasefire is expected to include Lebanon, Hezbollah, and Israel.
Has that started already?
No.
Interesting. Okay, so all speculation right now. Interesting. Okay, thank you, God King. Do you guys like that world monitor? We kind of keep an eye on that, telling us what's going on in the world, geopolitics, just in the Middle East. I like it. Let me know what you think about the world monitor. Maybe we'll add that to the mix, just like the casino. All right, let's get back in the charts. Get back in the chart. They said NEAR is dumping. Is it dumping? Are you sure? Let's take a look at it. NEAR protocol. NEAR 30. Is that a 30-minute look? Seriously? How long have we been live? The 30-minute has a red dot now? We've been dumping for an hour and a half? There's no way.
We've been live for 2 hours.
2 hours? And that's what's going on with NEAR protocol? How's a 4-hour time frame look? 4 hours still okay. All right, we haven't lost support. But man, okay. I'm not surprised though. Daily candle open. It seems to not be a great time to trade, man, unless you just want to, I don't know, unless you're schlonging it. Sounds like a good time to schlong it, at the daily candle close and open. All right, well, NEAR protocol is, coming down in the short term here. I'm down $140. My stop loss is way down at $2.11. We'll see what happens. Right now, still going according to plan, though. I mean, as long as we don't lose that yellow line, I gotta say. Okay, so if you're in that near protocol trade, if we lose that yellow line, the 200 MA on a 4 hour, that would be concerning. You know, that would be a change of character to me. But until that happens, I'm not worried. All right. Let me look at Bitcoin a little bit further here. Are we getting rejected on Bitcoin? And how's the daily candle shaping up? Here we go, 5-minute time frame of Bitcoin starting to roll over a bit here, but nothing dramatic. How's that 4 hour? Do we still have a green dot? The thing is, this green dot, hold on, did it print that green dot? No, so the 4 hour, the green dot is on the new candle. Why is that important? That's important because the green dot has a whole like 2 hours and 23 minutes in order to print that green dot. So it prints the dot when the candle closes. So if it's still there at the close, it'll keep that dot there. So it has a whole 2 hours to make up its mind. This could dump all the way and just remove the dot like it never happened, right? It could just remove the dot like it's never been there before. So something to take into consideration. We could flip bearish. And you know what I already said about Bitcoin on the daily time frame? Not based on feelings, but just looking at the charts, we are not at the value area low. That's the value area low, 60K. And we've lost not only the value area high, but we've lost the PLC. Once you lose the PLC, you're very much likely to see that value area low. So let me pull a fixed range as well one more time. I think it's very important to get the exact PLC, not just what's visible on the chart. So I need the FRVP, a fixed range, a volume, a profile, bring it up, use my cursor to go left to right. And there we go. Hold on. Did I do that right? Make sure I'm doing this perfectly. Fixed range, volume profile. I want to get all the way over here and to the right. That looks right. Okay. So pretty close. Pretty close. I think what I drew was a little bit more accurate for the value area high and low, but still in range. And the point of control of that range, and let me hide this one. Let's hide the visual range and just keep the fixed range. So what I'm trying to say to you guys is that, you know, we've got rejected from that value area high. That's significant. Value area high, rejection. I gave you the perfect short right there. That's where you enter the short. Now, you know, there was a potential we could have bounced at the, you know, PLC, this level, 63,400. That's where most of the volume has occurred in this range. You know, we should have gotten a bounce there, you know, at that level. It didn't happen. So what's going to happen now? What's going to happen now is you see these expansive candles here. Those are expansion candles. Expansion candle. Expansion candle. What's going to happen is we likely, and I'm just saying likely, this is not you know, narrative. This is not the Zen Master trying to be bearish or the Zen Master trying to say he knows what's going to happen. I'm just saying that you know, based on probability that we see another expansion candles, because that's what happens in this range. We see an expansion candle. Let me expand here. We see an expansion candle to the downside, to the value area low. Very likely a red candle comes in there. Make it red. There we go. And can we, excuse me. There we go. Fix the opacity. I want to make a fake red candle. There we go. I made a fake red candle. There you go. Not perfect, but what I'm saying is what's likely to happen is we get an expansion candle to the downside, because that's what happens in this range. There's 3 levels in the range, guys. The value area high, the PLC, and your value area low. That's pretty much it. You know, we lost these two. Like, what's left? The value area low. So could you get into a short now? You could. I would look for a setup on a smaller time frame, but we could see that expansion candle to the downside. Am I talking crazy? Do I make sense here? Okay, put a 7 in the chat if I make sense. Put an 8 in the chat if I'm absolutely crazy and this thing is going to bounce right now. And feel free to throw some tomatoes too. Let's get used to throwing tomatoes here. Fire. I don't mind you throwing tomatoes at me if I got a bad take here. But does this make sense to everyone? You know, is this fair? Is this a fair analysis that we've lost the value area high, the PLC, and we've had all these expansion candles before, and that's the major support? Very likely we put another expansion candle to the downside and then get bullish. right? Because we hit a value area low. Take longs at the value area low. The only problem is if we go to like the
BTC pull to the downside.
oh my God, come on, God King.
3.4.
Are you serious?
100%.
Are you trying to clap us?
I'm not trying to clap nobody.
Oh my God.
I'm trying to stop the clapping from commencing.
Hey, you man. Thank you, man. I'll say this, guys. I showed you what can happen on a daily time frame with that value area low. Here's the liquidity chart. So if it happened on a liquidity chart, the value area low would be right there, 60,000. You see how close we would be to that lower liquidity range if that happens? If that happens, we likely, if we don't see the bounce, we'll get entered into that liquidity zone and likely see 47K. So that's the risk of seeing that value area low. We may get a more certain bounce. Maybe we get more certain longs if we go down there. But at the same time, if we go down there and show any signs of weakness, we are cooked. We are cooked, and I hope you have a $47,000 BTC plan. Quick, what's your 47K BTC plan? Let me know. What is your plan? My God.
47K? I'm buying. I'm spot buying. I'm spot buying at that cheap of Bitcoin. Anything under 50K is a steal.
Man. Oh, all right. That 4-hour liquidity chart is a bit depressing, okay? I have to activate my Zen mode to avoid the depression. Here you go. He's going to activate it. I like how the sound comes on. It's like, it sounds like pretty magical, right? It's giving Disney. But I like the flowing water behind me. I love that. I love that. I love that. Yes, but. Easier breathing, easier anxiety, baby. Easier anxiety. Forget your narrative, okay? Reset your thinking. I want clarity, right? I want no FOMO. I just want to look at the charts and treat it as it should be treated. Okay, treat it as it is. Let's get off of this liquidity chart and go to the 5-minute time frame. 5-minute time frame. Go back to the small time frames as well for Bitcoin. Let's see here. Do we eventually get a bounce anyway? We'll see. Let's go. Give me a random time frame, God King.
24-minute.
20. Okay, I got to custom put that in. Okay, I got you. 24-minute.
Mine on BitUnix has a 24-minute.
Yeah, here we go. 24-minute time frame. There it is. Bullish or bearish, people?
That's looking more like a head and shoulders.
It does. The slanted head and shoulder. I see it. Yeah, there's something like that. Yeah, slanted head and shoulders. Bullish or bearish? 24-minute time frame, folks. I'll answer it for you. It's bearish.
We got that red dot right there too, and it's not printed yet, but
yeah, red dot on the 24-minute is rolling over. Can you see the rolling nature of that? It's rolling over. That's a bear flag or rolling on the 24-minute. Could it still bounce? Absolutely. It could bounce. And in fact, it could be a higher low, right? There's a low. There's a low. There's a low. Potentially low, right? Higher lows. Keep putting in higher lows. You start getting out of there. You fill the gaps, you get explosive moves, but there is pressure right now to roll BTC over. People are shorting BTC for the life of them. People are seeing what I'm seeing on the daily time frame and on a 4-hour time frame for BTC, and they're starting to short it. That's what's making this thing a rollover. Do you see what I'm saying? All right, let me get in the chat. All right. Gaznev says, read this, bro. Read this. Read what? I'm reading. I'm reading. He says dead cat if breaks 61K, then 54K. Dead cat if it breaks 61K. Okay, dead cat bounce. I can see that. Okay. Who's that? Karaok? Is that how you say it? Kara O. Okay, maybe it's Kara O. Kara O. I'm about to give up on these names. I'm sorry. Says BTC to 75K soon. Okay, we got a bull in the chat. Where the bulls at? Make some noise, bulls. Come on, bulls. You got to win me over. I've been aligned with the bears too often. Okay. Oh shit. Oh snap. You can highlight individual individual chats there. I like that, man.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
That might be hard though to find like quick enough to be reliable, right?
Yeah.
You have to be really on it, man.
I'm on it.
Hey,
Just like DJ Khaled, I'm on one.
hey, God King said he got this, man. He said, "Move over, Laura. I got this." All right, I love it. Okay, people saying goddamn bearish. They said Casper. Let's look at Casper. I got my list here. Where's my pen? There it is. Casper. Yeah, that's right. An actual pen. What is that? When's the last time you used an actual pen? All right, Casper. We'll look at Casper. I'm going up in the chat.
3,000 views.
3,000. Let's go. Let's go. Let's keep getting those views up. Get the likes up. Smash the like button, baby. Share the stream. Put it on your X. How about that?
3,000?
I challenge you to share the link of this live on your X. Okay? I challenge you right now. You won't do it. Do it. Put this link on your X account. Let's get some new people here. Let's get some new members. Let's keep gifting those memberships. Who's next to gift the memberships?
Share it on Facebook. Share it on your Instagram.
Facebook,
Share it everywhere.
Yeah, anything you can share stuff. Let's share this, okay?
Let's get more people to make more money.
I like that. I like that. I like that. Tweet the link. Yeah, keep it going. Keep it going. All right. Back in the chat. Back in the chat. I don't want to miss anything. I care about you guys. I really do. I care about what you're saying here. Okay, Breeze says straight clappage. Nico Neal says, what did they see in near to say it was going up, bro? Do you want me to show you? I'll show you. Okay, because it ain't based on the fact that I like near. I'll tell you that much. Actually, there's always a reason for me going long or short on a coin, and it's always to do with the charts. This is why, my friend, for the guy who asked, Nico Neal, what would make this crazy man want to go long? This made me want to go long. This bull flag, that is a bullish structure, my friend, and that is a bull flag, okay? You see that big move up? You see this retracement right there, right? Retracement, that's a retracement. That's a retracement on a 4-hour time frame. It's a big time frame, by the way. It's not like the 5-minute, right? It's not like a 5-minute trade. It's not a 1-minute trade. It's a freaking 4-hour trade. The 4-hour is overextended, okay? Do you see this? Overextended. You know, the stochastics, the RSI, low, low, low. We got a bullish cross on the stochastics. We had bullish divergence. There's bullish divergence as well. Do you know what that means, my friend? Okay. There was bullish divergence. It's in a bull flag. It got support from the 21 MA, the 200 MA, the yellow line so far. It even bounced so far. It's even bouncing, but no confirmed breakout yet. This was what made us speculate on going long on Near Protocol. Hope that helps. Okay, hope that helps. All right, here we go. Let's get back to BTC. BTC 5-minute time frame. We got 3 green candles. Can you call it a 3 white soldiers? I don't know. Maybe. I need some more movement though from BTC. I need more strength if you want me to take this a bullish move as seriously. All right. I got to look at Caspa. Let's look at Caspa from the community alts. I do have Caspa as part of the community alts. This is a very special place of altcoins, okay? You got to be special. You got to be a coin that people love. And did I not add a Caspa? I don't see Caspa. K-A-S? Where you at, Caspa? I'm pretty sure I added you. Caspa. Yeah, I don't see it. I mean, I could be blind, but let me add Caspa. It should definitely be part of the community alts.
I don't see it, bro.
Yeah, I don't see it either. Let's add Caspa. All right, Caspa, and we'll use okay, do this. Caspa now added to the community alts. Looking a bit bearish there on the 4-hour, losing that yellow line, 200 MA. Look at the daily for Caspa. Looking a bit rough there. Are you trying to make a cup and handle? Look how volatile that pattern was, guys. That's almost looking like a diamond pattern. And it actually did do the diamond pattern and reverse it, but only dumped it again. All right. I care about the small time frames right now for Caspa. How about the small time frames? 30-minute time frame. Are you putting in bull div? No, you're not. You don't want to bounce. 15-minute. 15-minute trying to, slowly do his thing here, respecting the white line, but very slow move for Caspa. How about the 5-minute time frame? The 5-minute time frame, very close to the 200 MA. Looks like one of those forced interactions, but about to interact nonetheless. All right, Casper getting a small move in a 1 minute time frame. Please excuse the low volume candles. I'm gonna change the exchange I'm looking at for Casper for the community alts, but I can see that it's a flag, somewhat of a flag above the resistance on a 1 minute time frame. All right, we'll bring it back to Bitcoin, and we're about due to look at gold again. Look at gold, look at oil, all the assets that matter. Notorious Big says 3 white soldiers on BTC 5 minute. Is that right? Yeah, we just said that. Yeah, right here, the 5 minute 3 white soldiers. But I mean, come on. Come on. 3 white soldiers in a freaking bear flag. I don't know.
Against those 3 engulfing red candles? Yeah, right, bro.
Yeah, seriously. I don't know, bro. Yeah, it's not significant. I like 3 white soldiers on, like, let's say like a daily time frame.
Or a 4 hour.
But not like a 1 minute. Like, you can't really. Let's bring up the 2 day again. 2 day for BTC. Where is it at? I got to get. Okay. Okay, this 3 day is good enough. You see, like on a macro time frame, you put in 3 white soldiers. I take that serious, but look, it's still price still rolled over. So price can do whatever it wants to do. But you know, once you put in those 3 green candles, 1, 2, 3, look, that got to move up. You can go back in history, 1, 2, 3, move up to eventually move down. But 1, 2, 3, huge move up, especially those like real like macro bottoms. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, move it up, right? 1, 2, 3. That was 3 mega white soldiers right there, right? Yeah, when you get 3 candles in a row after a downtrend, you know, you normally see a big move up. It's not guaranteed, but normally. All right, let's look at some of the altcoins here. We'll look at the things people care about. I think people care about, hold on. I think people care about render. Look at render. Render a bit bullish on a 1 minute time frame. What are you doing, render? Okay. Render don't care. Render do not care. That thing is about to pump. Already pumping. Okay, render. How about Jupe? Look at Jupe. Similar pattern. That like parabolic kind of like rising channel pump. Why Near ain't getting that move? Why Near ain't getting a move like that? Look at HBAR. HBAR going a bit sideways. Chunky flag. ADA, Cardano. Chunky flag above the 200 MA. I like it. Somebody asked about Dogecoin. A recent bullish cross on the 5 minute there for Dogecoin. Okay. Did BTC even get past the 5 minute yet? No, it's still way down, right? Let me see here. BTC 5 minute time frame. I've been waiting for the bullish cross on the 5 minute time frame. It has not happened. Look how far we are from the 200 MA to make that bullish cross. But some of the altcoins are already doing it, like Dogecoin. Let me see. Like, look, Solana about to get that bullish cross. Interesting. Doge about to take off. Let's go. Look at Dogecoin. Make some noise for Doge. Doge leading the market. Let's go.
Doesn't Doge follow Bitcoin's price action, though?
It does, but it speculates on Bitcoin.
So it's speculating that Bitcoin's going to rise or bounce.
Exactly. You got it. SWE does the same thing. So let's check up on SWE. Yeah, similar to Doge, but Doge got to move first. Look at that. Is it time for me to long SWE? Are we really getting that? See, the thing is...
I'd hate to say this, but just take a peek see at Ethereum, because Ethereum does the same, but the most.
The only thing that worries me is this kind of rising channel, man. It looks like a freaking bear flag, guys, in a downtrend. You see what I'm saying? Like, I'm not in love with longing these. I'll look at Ethereum. Yeah, same thing like SWE, like Doge.
Same thing, okay. So we have confluence.
Doge is taking off, though. Doge says, I'm not waiting. What else was doing that? Render. Look how far Render is. Render already got the bullish cross. No resistance at all. Just insanity for Render. So either Render is taking off or Render may be the perfect short if Bitcoin is not pumping, right? Like Render is not waiting. How about ICP? Look at ICP. Nice. ICP got above the 200 MA, made a flag, dumped a little bit, but now finding support again. Is it just a bear flag or is that just, is that an opportune entry at the bottom there? ICP looks pretty bullish to me. WorldCoin getting the move. Everybody getting the move right now a little bit. We might have to long some more altcoins here. All right. Moderators, let them do their thing, okay? Moderators, don't moderate. Can we get a thunderclap? Thank you. All right, guys. What coins look like Doge right now in a 5-minute time frame? And also, which one had the flag? Which one was that with the flag? Was that RUNE? That was hold on. ICP. HBAR, not too bad. What coin looks like this right now, guys, on the 5-minute time frame? I want you to spam coins, not just any coin, but spam coins that have gotten a move above its 200 MA on the 5-minute time frame and now flagging.
Hodl knows that ICP stands for Insane Clown Posse.
Hey, bye.
I actually had to teach JP about those guys because he didn't know who they were.
You freaking juggalos. I'm not a juggalo. I'm not a juggalo. Is that what they call juggalos?
Yeah, juggalos is what they're called.
We got any juggalos in the chat here? Any juggalos?
Any juggalos. I'm going to end the poll right now.
Okay. What's the results? Dun, 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 dun.
Sorry, I have to open up Studio on my laptop. On the main desktop, the closed poll thing is blocked with a clear button.
Okay. Hey, guys, is my file loud enough?
No.
It sounds quiet in here. Okay.
Yeah, and it changes the slider every time you press it. So even if I pump it up...
Well, we got to fix that tomorrow,
Yeah,
goddammit.
we'll
I can't
fix
have it, okay? It's not okay.
Too quiet file.
It's not okay. File. I need the loud file. Make it loud, man. Make it loud. Make Laura fix that tomorrow, okay?
Hit it real quick.
It said JTO. Okay. I'm going to hit it again. Here we go. It's that damn bit focus, man.
Yeah, it won't even let me crank it up on this side.
I hate the only thing I like about I'll do like the automated mute button when the show starts. That makes everything else. Don't touch my fader. Okay? Don't touch my fader.
It's my choice to be faded.
Exactly. Let us audio guys do our thing. We got this freaking faders moving by themselves over here, okay? That's the kind of $1 million studio we got. The fader's just moving, okay? We don't even want it moving. It's moving. Oh, my God.
End poll.
All right, what's the result of the poll, man? What's the result of the poll?
65% yes. Small number. 35% no.
Okay, so 65% yes that the Hyperliquid is in
cup and handle on the daily.
Okay, so people want to get bullish on Hyperliquid there. I'll pull that up one more time in case you weren't here when we talked about it. But we talked about the fact of Hyperliquid. This is Near Protocol. Let me pull up Hyperliquid. Hyperliquid may be in a cup and handle on the daily time frame. Let's take a look at it. This is the daily Hyperliquid. Big move up. Made a cup. They made a cup right there. And the handle. That's a cup and handle. It does have a red dot and high Stokes, so the handle may get elongated unless, everything wants to run now. But the handle may get a little bit more elongated to finish the retracement. But cup and handle there potentially on the daily for Hyperliquid.
Have we looked at DEXI today?
No. Should we?
On my RSI heat map indicator, it says it's moving. I haven't looked at an actual chart yet.
Okay, so potentially short or what? What are you thinking about it?
Potential long, but it's already halfway through the process.
Yeah, I don't like the long when it's like that, but let's see. DEXI.
Oh, yeah, I got the move up.
Yeah, 5-minute time frame, the 5-minute big move up. Made somewhat of a U. Is that a cup and handle? Ugly, super ugly cup and handle, maybe?
Right now, it's in the middle ground where it's hovering right over the global RSI, which is at 47.86. So the coins are all globally slightly bearish, but there is room for a move up.
Okay. Nice bull flag on the 8-hour for DEXI, I got to say, and it may not be too late. Check that out.
Yeah, it says it's still moving up, that it's not overbought yet. It's literally in the middle of the range.
All right, thank you. I wrote down AVE. Oh, yeah, I got distracted. I was saying moderators don't moderate. What? Don't moderate. If any coins is above the 200 MA in the flag, I need it spammed right now. Only if it's above the 200 MA on a 5-minute time frame and in a flag, okay? I need you guys to be out there hunting in the market, looking for opportunity for me, okay? Bring me food. Bring me food, okay? I need you to go out hunting. Hunt, chat. Hunt for the setup. Find the setup. Bring it to the Zen Master. I'll confirm the setup. We'll call the trade alert, and then we'll attack as an army.
On my RSI heat map indicator, so far the only thing that it says to long is Atom, and I hate longing Atom.
Yeah, no thanks.
It's now. I held so much Atom, it's not even funny.
Yeah. But to be fair, Dexy is in that nice flag on that 8-hour time frame. Low Stokes, a green dot. Money flow a little bit going both ways, though. Just dipped into the red. Could be a nice bounce, but nice bounce so far. I can see that getting a move up. Dexy on that 8-hour time frame. All right. Back to BTC, getting a move up on the 5 a minute. Can we see the casino again, God King? Is it cruising up? There we go. The casino.
Still a pull to the downside. We're at, pull to the upside, right meow.
Okay, interesting.
10.40 on the demand. It up from 7.83. But it looks like we still got red orders coming in there. I haven't seen that order book light up green yet.
Okay. Yeah, I can see the casino getting a big move, man. Still pretty low with the volume. Is that 30 a trade per minute?
Look at how small the supply zone is.
Oh my God! I've never seen it like that.
I've never seen it like that either. It's a pencil line.
So does that mean there's less supply?
Yeah, there might not be supply immediately above us.
We need supplies, man.
We need supplies. We need liquidity. We need their monies.
All right, everybody short the market now. Short the market so I can take your liquidity. I'm kidding, guys. I'm kidding, but it's looking a little bit skimpy to the upside in that supply zone. How does that line up with liquidity on trading different here? Let's bring up this chart. Trading different. It kind of makes sense because, I mean, look how thick the downside is for the concentrated liquidity, and we barely have anything. But I do see that local liquidity. Look at this little band right there to the upside, 63,600. Interesting. So we'll see what happens with Bitcoin. We'll see. Forever open-minded. All right, I'm looking for those coins. That looks good on the 5-minute time frame. Somebody said, I think, Ape coin. Let me see. 1 second. And this is the Bored Ape thing, right? I remember this when this first came out. I made some money off of this. Ape coin 5-minute. Candles look crazy. Hold on. Let me try it on Binance. Okay. Yeah, that's what we're looking for. Okay. Above the 200 on the 5-minute, flagging out exactly like that. Okay, so that's what I'm looking for, guys. This is what I'm looking for. Find me more of this. What's on a 5-minute and flagging? Somewhat of a Sammy special, right? Somewhat of a Sammy special right there. The flagging on the 5-minute. Not bad. It's longable. Got a red dot, though. A little bit shaky. And I don't know how the volume and the liquidity is on ApeCoin. I don't know if I want to trade this. Yeah, I'm a little skeptical trading this. Let me look at its 8-hour time frame. And it looks like a bear flag right there under the resistance. Not amazing. Yeah, I think there's better choices out here, but you do have the right idea with that 5-minute setup. Give me the setups. You bet not be spamming any coins that don't have the setups. I want the setups and nothing less. Hit the like button, baby. Hit the like button if you like what we got going on here. Hit the like button. It doesn't cost you much. Cost you nothing at all. Hit
Order
that like
book
button.
lit up green. I only see 3 red orders on it.
Aw, sheesh.
There it is. There it is.
Scalp Geisha says a near longing and now. They also says Soul just broke the 200 MA on a 5-minute time frame. Okay. Well, let's check in on our trade. We're looking good. We didn't panic, right? We didn't panic. I said as long as we didn't lose the yellow line at 200 MA, that we are gravy, baby.
Don't panic.
Yeah, don't panic. Don't panic. Is that French Montana, right?
Yeah, that's French Montana.
That's the only thing I can think of when I think of don't panic.
Don't panic.
Don't panic.
Don't panic.
Yeah, 4-hour time frame. We talked a lot about 3 white soldiers. Is this going to make 3 white soldiers? And this is the kind of 3 white soldiers that matter, right? The 4-hour time frame. So we got 2 green candles. Will this third one flip green? It has 1 hour 54 minutes left. If this flips green and expands, that's significant. That can lead us to more green and to the road to profit, right? Road to profit. All right. Somebody said Solana getting a 200 MA cross on the 5-minute time frame. We'll take a look at that. Solana, bring you up. Sol. Community alt. Sol should be all the way up top. I love that it's ranked by how important it is. If it's important, it's at the top. If it's just whatever, it's at the bottom. Okay. 5-minute time frame. Nice cross for Solana. Interesting. You could take a long right there. Highly risky. I do prefer to have it pump, retrace, entry, blast off, right? That's what I'm looking for. The 5-minute setup above the 200 MA, a bit of a flag and a takeoff. So Solana looks like it's about ready. It's almost ready. Solana ready for the bullish move. A little bit overbought right now, but let it get a little bit higher and a reset. We should be off to the races. BTC are getting closer and closer to its resistance. We're watching it. Yes, we are. All right, in that chat, Gaznev says BTC climbing from the gutter. That's right, BTC ascending. People want to see Q&T. All right, I got you. Look at Quant. I got AVE and Quant on my list I got to look at. Hey, guys, can we get a super chat? Not even for a deep dive, just a super chat just because, right? If somebody here is enjoying the show and just wants to send a super chat, go ahead. This is your cue to send it. Okay, we got a lot of people doing requests. I'm doing them for free. Do you appreciate me doing your request for free? Let me ask you that seriously. Do you appreciate me deep diving your coins for free? If you do, I want payment. But not monetary payment. I want you to smash the like button. Smash the like button if you appreciate me doing the request for free. And send a super chat just because, all right? Now, back into these charts and in that chat, they want to see Aster. People care about Aster. Is Aster in the community alts? I'm not sure. Let's see here. Aster. I don't think it is. Yeah, I did add it. Interesting. I added Aster. Okay, we'll definitely do Aster. All right. Let's see. M.A. Contessa says, done, like, and a share. Let's go. Did anybody actually share this link? Tell me right now in the chat if you shared this on Twitter, X, Facebook, anything like that. If you shared the live. I think we should promote that more, God King, sharing the live, right? It sounds so old school, right?
We need more people.
It sounds so like 2010 for some reason. It's like Circuit 2010 to 2008. You know, I'm so old. Share the stream. What does that even mean anymore, right? People don't share stuff. Ain't no party like a Diddy party. Who said that? That's the super chat. That's the super chat. God King. God King. You sent that. You said, ain't no party like a Diddy party. It's a clapping party. Give him the clapper, man.
You said to send a super chat somebody, and I was a somebody, so I stepped up.
Well, I appreciate it. Oh, there's another super chat. Okay. Ibsy Dipsy sending in $1. Okay, I like that with no message at all. That's the kind of super chats I like. No message, just support. Can we get more support pouring in? How much support do we have? We'll see. Somebody said they did on X. Tony Roses shared it on X. Let's go. Eddie says, I like to muff dive. I don't know what that means. God King, are we gonna get in trouble for saying that? Yeah, they don't. All right, forget I said that. Let's keep going. They said they want Ondo. Let me hurry up and get into these alts, man. We're watching BTC.
Bitcoin demand at positive 18.61.
18.61. Okay, we're going up, and we see Bitcoin at resistance right now. Look, we just got to the 200 MA. You have it on the chart. Will we get rejected? Will we get past it? Will it just want to come down and retrace a little bit before conquering it? We'll see what happens. All right, let's get into those altcoins via your request. I'm going to look at AVE. And don't forget to find the ones with the setup, man. Here I am just doing random altcoins. I want the ones with the setups. Okay. And did I not add AVE? I thought I did add AVE. AVE sounds like one of those coins I would like to short, but we'll see. AVE Tether on Binance. AVE, I'm going to put a little bit higher. AVE is kind of like an OG coin. There's a lot of DeFi going on AVE. I put it in like the Ondo category, like the Sui category, like, Cardano category. AVE is serious business. All right, what is it doing? Daily time frame, quick top-down analysis on AVE. Is it a bottom? Looks like a V-shaped recovery. Now making a handle. Is it a cup and handle, right? Cup and handle reversal pattern, potentially. Jump down to your 8-hour time frame, a little bit more zoomed in on that flag, right? Somewhat of a double bottom, Break it out, right? Careful you don't make that Walgreens pattern, though.
Rise above with a super chat.
All right, rise above super chat gave me the fist. There you go, right back at you. Hold on. There you go, right back at you. Rise above, pound it up, pound it up. Appreciate it. Appreciate the support. Appreciate the support so much, guys. People sending in super chats without even asking for anything because I already give you everything. I give it to you all, okay? I do your deep dives for free. I stream twice a day for the free, okay? So we do appreciate when you do send a little $2 super chat, okay? All right, AVE, let's see, trying to do a recovery here, but careful you don't make that Walgreens pattern. Let's go down to that 1-hour time frame. 1 hour AVE, a little bit bullish there, right? A little bit bullish, but volatile, and it does have a curved kind of texture to it there, and that's not the most healthiest for a bullish move, but you never know, right? You never know. It could still break out. Let's go down to that 5-minute time frame. That 5-minute. Yeah, this is one of those charts that I was looking for. This is exactly what I was looking for. Perfect example. Give me charts that look like this. 5-minute time frame. It's above the yellow line, the 200 MA, very critical line. That's what I want to see us above the 200 MA, and I want to see us in the flag, okay? Whatever chart you give me, I want to see it in the flag just like that, above the 200 MA, a breakout. That's why I want the flag. Do you see now? Does it make sense? I want the flag above the resistance so we get the breakout just like that and we cash out. And so now you're making a flag, but this is a little bit more aggressive flag here. It could be a sell-off flag. Be careful. This one's going a little bit more sideways. I think that was a little more of a slower flag. It eventually broke out. This is an aggressive flag that can still break out aggressively, but it could also be a sell-off. Also careful. You want to look at the momentum on these moves, you know, on the stochastics and also on market cipher B. Is the momentum lower, you know, because naturally the momentum should be higher as you're going higher, right? High price, high momentum. If you get high price and low momentum, that would be a bearish divergence and a warning sign, right? A warning sign that you may be overheated. So let's take a look here. Comparing here on market cipher to here, I see more momentum. Yeah, well, it's close though, because look at this. This is actually technically a bit higher right here, right? This momentum should actually be higher, like more higher than this. You know, I'm just looking at exactly this line. Like, yeah, technically this is the lower part of the hill. This is, you know, more aligned with the high part of the hill. It's close, but I think there is a slight amount, a bit of divergence there. And if it's not clear on the time frame you're on, you could just go to a higher time frame. Like I'm on a 5-minute. Let's go to the 15-minute and look at the same peaks. Like, look, there's a bit of a divergence on the stochastics, but not market cipher. I like to see them both agree. And no divergence there. So the move may be real. I'm seeing a less bearish divergence than I'm seeing divergence. So it looks a bit bullish still to me. AVE on the small time frames. I don't know if I'm willing to buy that second flag because it might be a sell-off, but that's the idea of what I'm looking for, especially that first flag. All right, let's go to like just one more time frame. AVE, 1 minute. 1 minute losing the 200 MA, but we'll see what happens. Red money flow, getting a bit bearish there on the small time frames. That's AVE. Let's look at Q&T, quant. Should quant be a part of the community alts? How much do you guys care about Q&T? Let's put it on. I really got to take my time at home and add all this stuff and make sure it's on the charts that make sense, because some of these charts is insane. It must be so low liquidity. Look at that. It looks insane. Can't even do an analysis. There you go. Bybit got us. Bybit got us. All right. Daily time frame, Q&T. Okay. Almost a bullish move inbound on the daily time frame.
Never, ever say Bybit's got us.
Yeah, well, Big Get is the ops.
Oh,
well,
Big Get.
All of them are the ops.
They're all ops.
They're all the ops, okay? 5, If you're not BitUnix, I'm not riding with you.
No way, Jose.
Okay. If you're not BitUnix, I'm not riding with you. Okay, Q&T 4-hour time frame, trying to break out from a flag, but you got, so far you're below the moving averages in this white line. 21 starting to roll over a bit there. We'll see if you can get up past that yellow line. 5-minute time frame, the 5-minute time frame. Nice bullish move, Q&T. You see why I want those flags above the 5-minute? Flag, a breakout, somewhat of a parabolic flag. All right. That's enough for Q&T. It's a bit bullish on the small time frames. All right, back to Bitcoin. 5-minute. What are you doing? Have you gotten past you're not even close to resistance yet, Bitcoin. What are you doing? Bitcoin just being sloppy and slow. Sloppy and slow. All right. Yes, the ops. J Trader says render up 4%. Okay. It says C Cole, COL. What's that? Little Prankster says the price history of when 10.5 million Bitcoin went into a loss on chain marked the bottom in each cycle. We will hit 10.5 million recently. The bottom is in. Remember that, guy King. Somebody said the price history of when 10.5 million Bitcoin went into a loss. So what does that mean? Like the loss, like the total loss of all the wallets of 10.5 million? What are they really saying there? Let me read that one more time. The price history of when 10.5 million of Bitcoin went into a loss on chain marked the bottom of each cycle. Are you saying 10.5 million wallets? Are they saying 10.5 million people? Like 10.5, like...
I think it's 10.5 million in liquidity.
Just period, all right? If people lose 10.5 million?
Yeah.
I feel like people lost a lot more now. We had billions in liquidation. Right?
Yeah. In 24 hours, though, we've only had 700.2 thousand in liquidations.
Yeah.
And that's 619,000 long and 156,000 short. So we've been liquidating the longs.
Okay. Well, I'll say this, little prankster, if you're still watching, can you clarify, what did you mean by 10.5 million Bitcoin went into loss on chain? Can you just clarify for me there? Because I think that's an interesting metric. I like data like that. Okay, Tommy T says Brokeback Mountain was the first Diddy. Whoa, fire.
You need a water or anything, JP?
I got a water. I forgot my damn green tea, man. It's still in the freaking kettle.
You want me to make you one?
It's probably not hot anymore, right?
You want me to heat it up?
Sure, I guess.
All right, I'll go heat it up.
If you're going out there?
Yeah, I'm going to grab a drink.
Give me a soda, too, man.
What do you want? What do you want?
Anything. Orange soda. Give me something bubbly, man.
All right.
Give me something with some bubbles. Appreciate it.
We got to lock it onto your screen, though, when I come in the room.
You got to what?
We got to lock it on your screen when I come in the room. My face can't be shown.
Oh, that's right. I'll come out then, son. I don't know. Let's see. We'll pass it to the hole. I'm gonna pass it to the hole. I got to keep the God King mysterious, okay? I got to keep the legendary God King legendary. We're watching Bitcoin. If you're just getting here, welcome to Sin City Crypto. I'm the Zen Master, JP. I'm watching price action. I'm narrating the price while giving high probability setups in the process. So Bitcoin just going a bit sideways on a 5-minute time frame. I still think it's overall bearish, even though I'm taking a highly speculative long on near right now. Look at near spilling over again. The 4-hour is at about the 4-hour is has an hour and 40 minutes left here. Interesting. God, can you bring up the casino real quick, and I'll get up. Yeah, bring up the casino so people can see what's happening with the casino, and I'll get me a little soda. Yeah.
I was gonna grab you a different one. This one's got a rounded bottom.
Okay, that's cool. Appreciate it. It's good. I just gotta drink it quick. All right. God King said my soda has a rounded bottom. You know rounded bottoms pay the bills around here, okay? I like rounded bottoms.
Yo, I'm going to step in the back to shut everything down.
Okay, you're good. And how are we looking on that goal right now? Where are we at?
We're currently at 3,655.
Not bad. Maybe we'll hit 4. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll definitely hit 4.
Okay, sounds good. All right, looks like a little prankster answered here. 10.5 million BTC, so half the total supply. Oh, okay, you mean like the total supply of BTC entered unrealized loss on a chain. Okay, so when basically, I think he means like half of the Bitcoin wallets go into well, not wallets, but half of the Bitcoin supply goes into down draw. Does that make sense? Okay. All right. Well, give me my screen. Woo. There we go. I'm watching the near protocol trade and down 138, but not panicking. And I mean, I'll never panic, but I'm not worried until we lose that yellow line. At that point, I may consider cutting the trade off, but we'll see. And if that does happen, I'll blame Rob. Okay. I'll then give Rob his credit. I'll say, you found this trade first. I found it on the 4-hour, but you found this trade first. This is your fault, Rob. You got us clapped. Wow. Oh my God. Oh, wow. That's amazing. That is amazing. All right. Let's look at those traditional assets. Look at oil taking off. I drew this pattern earlier, a falling channel, somewhat of a bull flag. Oil getting to move up now. Oil are breaking out, so it kind of makes sense why BTC is a bit struggling. They're not always correlated, not all the time. But usually there's an inverse relationship. Oil goes down, Bitcoin goes up, vice versa. Let's look at gold. Gold's still dumping. Wow. Gold giving everything back. Gold wants no smoke. It does not want to go up. It wants to go down. Same thing with silver. Silver heading down in free fall of fashion. How about the NASDAQ? The NASDAQ now is starting to get into a bit of a free fall. Okay, this is risky for Bitcoin. I'll say this though, guys. I mean, it was a big move up for the NASDAQ. It could be healthy just to come down a little bit, but look at the way it's dumping. It's one of those violent dumps, right? Violent, quick dumps, maybe. You're at support. You're losing it bearishly so far, but now you're putting in a bullish engulfing candle. Can you get back up and break out of the pattern? Is it still bullish for the NASDAQ? We'll see. All right, looks good, looks good. What is the DXY doing? This is the dollar exchange, okay? The DXY, the value of the dollar, versus other currencies. Now, normally, so its relationship with Bitcoin is normally an inverse one as well. When the dollar pumps, it's usually bad for Bitcoin. When the dollar dumps, it's usually good for Bitcoin, right? They keep printing dollars, devalues the dollar, and makes Bitcoin more valuable. So let's look at the 5-minute time frame, and pretty damn bullish on the dollar right now. Look at the value of the dollar. Okay. We got the dollar breaking out. Maybe good for the economy, maybe good for the U.S. in the long run, but not good for risk on assets. I'll tell you that much. Why risk your money when you could just have it in the dollar and be more valuable, right? It's the way I look at it. So let's look at what about the weekly or the monthly? Is the macro? How's the macro look for the dollar? So like a downtrend on the macro overall, but you see we have big peaks, another peak, that's a lower high, and another peak, even lower high, a macro downtrend technically, but look at that flag right there. That flag can do damage to the upside. So we'll see. All right, and back to Bitcoin. What's happening? 5-minute time frame, and nothing really, just going sideways. Folks. Nothing crazy. Anir says, check hype. Is there motion on hype? Do we need to see hype? I mean, they want me to look at Aster. They want me to look at Ondo. I'll look at all these coins and keep an eye on Bitcoin at the same time. All right, let's see. Get back to, let's look at Aster. What's going on with Aster? Got those robotic candles. Yeah, that's not going to work. Hold on. Give me a better chart. Aster. Qcoin? Okay, this could work. 5-minute time frame going completely sideways. Aster. No movement, just sideways. We call it bearish consolidation from the bearish move. So careful. 1-hour time frame. Aster. Ooh, what a big move it had and gave it all completely back. That's why those explosive out of nowhere moves is usually not a healthy thing, guys. You give it all the way back plus some. So many people got ripped, burnt, and liquidated off of that move. Trust me. 4-hour time frame looks a bit bearish now. Big old move, gave it all back, and now at support. Will it hold? We will see. Daily time frame rejection at its 200 MA. Liquidity wick and a bear flag could bring it all the way down to about 0.464. Aster bearish on the macro, but I mean, I guess is it getting a move up on us on the micro? 3 minute, yeah, there's a bullish cross on the 3 minute. A 5 minute nowhere near where it needs to be, but the 3 minute, look, an early move there. High risk. You could try to long that right now. I don't know about it. I don't know about the coin, but I mean, it could get a bullish move there. Forced interaction with the 200 MA on the 3 minute time frame for Aster. Let me take a look at Ondo now. Ondo should be on the community alts list already. There it is, Ondo Finance. 3 minute time frame above the moving average. 5 minute was above, but got rejected with volatility. And let's go to your 4-hour time frame for Ondo. Ondo. I'm seeing this structure, somewhat of a rounded bottom. Bounce. Pump. Bounce, pump. Bounce, pump. Bounce, pump. And now somewhat of a flag. Will it pump again? We'll see. That's the 4-hour time frame. Aster, low Stokes green dot could do something about it. 8-hour time frame. What a chunky one. All right, we talked about chunky flags. That's a super chunky flag. You like them chunky, God King? Is there? I think God King is cleaning up. God King want to go home soon. 5. Yeah, God King's over there cleaning up. That's a chunky flag, guys. Chunky flag right there. Too chunky for my likings. I personally don't like them chunky. You know, no disrespect to the chunky monkeys out there. I don't like my flags that chunky. All right, you like them chunky, God King?
No, fa. I like them fit.
You like them thick though?
I like them fit.
Fit, F-I-T.
Fit.
What is that?
Athletic. I like it to make it look like it works out.
What is that again?
Oh, when the pattern looks like it's good.
But yeah, chunky monkey flag on Ondo right there. 8-hour time frame. Oh, nice daily flag though. Check out that daily flag. It's still chunky. But maybe it's like thick in all the right places chunky, right? Maybe right here. The green money flow, red dot, overbought. Careful. It's not the prettiest. Yeah, not a pretty flag at all. I don't like it. I'm out of here. Let me look at Hyperliquid. We keep getting a lot of demand for Hyperliquid. They want to know what's happening with Hyperliquid. Well, let's see. I've been looking at a potential of the either a double top or a cup and handle on the daily for Hyperliquid. We even had a whole poll about it. Most people think Hyperliquid is in a cup and handle on a daily. Let's go down to its 4-hour. 4-hour, could be a flag, but no bounce. You need a bounce. This can get incredibly bearish if you don't bounce. You can go all the way down there to support and even lower, go to the POC. It can keep dumping until it don't look like a cup and handle anymore. All right. 30-minute time frame, 30-minute bearish consolidation. Attempting the double bottom, though. Attempting the double bottom. Can you get the move up? Or do you continue lower? 5-minute time frame. Hyperliquid not even trying. It's like it gave up. What's going on with Hyperliquid? All the other coins are getting above the moving averages, getting flags. The Sammy specials are trying to reverse, but the Hyperliquid just wants to give it all away, it appears. It is defeated. Look at the 1-minute time frame. Hyperliquid defeated on the small time frames. Interesting. All right, I think I'm caught up now. Let's get back to Bitcoin, and we'll look at it on the liquidity heat map. Very hot to the downside. And it may start to roll right now, guys. Look at that. Look at the current candle. Look at the support. It's barely there. I have to extend the trend. All right, we're extending the trend here. Awesome. Love it. All right, yeah. So that's the trend. It's still a bear flag until it isn't. And we're at the bottom of the bear flag. And we have a liquidity below us. That is my default case based on market structure, even though I'm long and currently getting clapped. Clap me, God King. Getting clapped with near on the long. What have you done to us, Rob? Damn, did you have to nuke me? Yeah, clap me and nuke me? God damn, God King. Bob. He clapped me and nuked me. Jesus. All right. Well, let's keep it pushing. Looking at Bitcoin going absolutely sideways and talking to my great people in the community.
I still don't know what this green dot of doom button back here does.
Oh, that's that dun, 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 dun. It should do. Here it is. Yeah, so whenever there's that green dot of doom.
Oh, okay.
Whenever you hear us say green dot of doom, that's what that is. That sound, yeah. Okay, Mo2 says, where is Lisa? She needs to tell me if my world short is going to get clapped. Lisa don't know what's going on anymore. Lisa came in here bearish today. So what does that mean? Lisa came in here bearish. So what does that do? I mean, I guess we usually, is she supposed to be like an inverse indicator, right? Kind of like the Kramer?
Yeah, that's what I think.
Right? So she came in here bearish, so we should be bullish?
She's psyoping people to get their cheeks clapped.
Where are you? Are you still here, Lisa? I'm sorry. Where are you, Lisa?
Lisa, we apologize. Baby, come back.
Yes, come back. Come back home, girl. Oh, God. Mo2 says shorted wild. Sorry, not wild. World. Crypto Kid says a check ATM looks tight on a 5 minute above 200. Thank you for letting me know that. I don't know nothing about ATM though. Have you seen that on one of your degenerate lists, God King ATM?
No, but do you want to look at the RSI heat map?
Oh yeah, you can bring that up. You can bring that up. In the meantime, I'll pull up ATM as well.
I see global RSI sitting at a 47.93. So far, I'm seeing Velvet getting a move. I'm seeing Render getting a move. I'm seeing DEXY getting a move. Other than that, everything's just weekly oversold. And there's very few things that are Labs super overbought and Sky Hynix. I've never seen that one before, but
I like this strategy a lot, God King. I think we should scout what's oversold every single. I mean, you already been doing it.
Yeah,
This is what I've been doing.
You just ignore Siren completely. Then this chart works wonders. See, right now, esports. Let's go check out esports right now. Okay. I hate to tell you to check out esports, but it might be
a buy, huh? It's a little bit oversold there.
Yeah, and it's moving up out of the oversold.
All right, let's do that. But let me just 1 second just address this guy that told me to look at ATM. I do think ATM looks good on that 5 minute time frame. That's a decent flag. It is above the 200 MA and touching the 21. I can see this going higher. Thank you for bringing that to my attention. ATM looks good on its small time frame. But let's go ahead and look at esports. All right, let's see esports. All right, esports USDT. Let's see what exchange. Yuldo is what it's called. Yuldo Games.
I didn't know that.
I found it on BitUnix. Nice, the BitUnix chart, and it looks good too. It actually has volume. Okay, cool.
Let me pull it up on BitUnix.
Oh yeah, I remember this chart. So I'll say this: the daily looks absolutely horrible. For a long move, it looks absolutely insane. It looks you have to be like mentally incapacitated to trade this based on the daily. Okay, it looks crazy. I do not like the daily. Okay, for any type of move, no short or long. But let's look at some other time frames. Let's be open-minded. 4 hour. Okay, 4 hour under the resistance. Under the resistance of 200 MA. Yellow line. You see how important the 200 is to me. Let's look at the 1 hour time frame. 1 hour got above it. Try to get healthy. But look at that spillover. And now bearish consolidation under the moving average. Stokes starting to get a bit high here. All right, how about that? 30 minutes, similar. Give me the 15 minute. 15 minute going completely sideways. All right, I'll say this, God King. I don't see no bullish moves. Well, there could be a forced interaction here with the 200 on a 5 minute.
That chart, I don't think is correct. You want to pull it up on actual BitUnix because I don't think it's YOLDO.
I think it is though. Is it 0.10? Is it about 10 cent?
Let me pull it up on my phone.
Esports USDT. I think YOLDO is like the name of the project or something. Can somebody help me out there that knows esports?
It's at 0.404 cents on esports.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
All right, let me pull it up on BitUnix here.
Yeah, my 4-hour chart doesn't look like that.
Yeah, it looks nothing like that. It's like kind of completely different. Look
Yeah,
at
that looks right.
Entirely different price.
Yeah.
Let me look at the daily. Does the daily look the same? The daily is the same though. So what's up with the price difference? Look, it's the same daily chart. Let me pull up the daily. Yeah, anybody know what's going on with this freaking price difference? What the hell's going on? Because look, that's the same daily chart. You see it? Same thing. But the price is different here. I wonder, is there like an arbitrage, like some type of opportunity here, or is it? I don't know. Is it really that off? All right. Anyway, 5 minute time frame.
Oh, it's way down.
It's way down, and it's not even attempting to come up. Basically, the moving average is coming to you.
Yeah.
Right. I don't like those kind of crosses. It's
Same
like
day
forced.
Delivery.
Yeah, seriously. The moving average is coming to you. You're not coming to the moving average, right? It's been down for so long. Let's go to the 15-minute time frame. 15. Could it be a double bottom there? Potential a double bottom on esports, maybe on the 15-minute time frame. How about your 30? Look how extended you are. God damn. Big move up. Gave everything back. Give it all back. Is there bullish divergence? There's some pretty major bull div actually here. When I mean major is look at this. Look at this on the stochastics right there. So you have a high right there on the stochastics. You have price here. Price came down. Look at the difference here. Between here and here, price came down. And look at between here and here, the stochastics went up. That is a bullish divergence if I can draw it here. There we go. The difference between these two. There we go. This came down while this came up. Strong a bullish divergence. I'm feeling a little bit degenerate here, God King. Should we take a chance here? Maybe long esports? I mean, what am I doing? Hold on.
Throw $25 at it.
Let me look at the daily time frame and not, before I do something stupid here. Hold on. Daily time frame. Yeah, the daily time frame just looks retarded. Like, why would you even trade this? I mean, why would you even trade that? But here I am looking to trade it. Was it the 5 minute time frame?
Yeah.
The 5 minute. It looks like a bear flag, man. But I mean, it is like a double bottom overall, though, right? Bottom. Maybe you get like a fake pump, like at least up to resistance potentially.
It was looking good on the MACD on the 1 hour.
MACD on the 1 hour. All right, let me see here. But how about the 1 hour structure, man? Shit.
No, the 1 hour structural garbage.
Oh, God.
It looks Z trash.
Okay, they said Bitcoin, please. I'll get back to Bitcoin real quick. I'll just check on it for you. 5 minute time frame, 5 minute time frame. Going sideways, guys. There's no action right now on Bitcoin. There's no action. I do see somewhat of an M pattern right there, though. That looks a bit bearish to me. M pattern, zero action, going sideways. I'll say this, though. The moving averages are getting tight. All of my moving averages, all three of them, the 9 MA, the 21 MA, the 50 MA, all converging and getting tight. When that happens, you get a move. Which way, though? Do we move down or up? I guess it's up to the macro structure, how the speculators are speculating. It looks like it's going to go down, though, man. It looks like a freaking bear flag.
I brought up this comment on the TV, JP.
This is the first channel that I found that I can follow and really enjoy. I started 3 days ago and made a $300 a short in XLM today. Thank you for the advice. Hey, not financial advice, though, but we appreciate the fact that you are appreciating us. You find this channel informative and entertaining, right? That is the plan here. Be both informative and entertaining. I'm so glad that you enjoy it here. Make sure you like the stream, okay? And we'll be here for you every single day. Every day that you're trading, we'll be here, okay? Every day. Yeah, I like that one. Not financial advice, but bro, I like that. Oh man, Jay Violet said the casino indicator. Bring up the casino, God King. Let's take a look. We need some clarity here. We need clarity. All right. Looks like still pull to the upside.
Pull to the upside. It looks like we lost a little demand. I seen it up to positive 20. Now we're down to 18. Looks like a sideways move.
Yeah. So pretty sideways on a casino, very flat, just 16 trades per minute. Most time frames are bearish. We got the very small supply zone and the demand zone just under us. So anything can happen.
Pull to the downside.
Yeah, anything can happen, but
the last pull to the downside was only for like 5 minutes. It like you could barely see it on the demand indicator.
Interesting. I'm pretty close to calling the trade alert on Bitcoin on a 5-minute time frame. It looks like it's going to roll over. I mean, look at some other time frames. Maybe there's a better time frame, like the 15-minute. Yeah, I think I'm going to call the trade alert for the 15-minute. Hold on. Give me a moment. Give me a moment. Let me look at it. High Stokes, red dot, starting to roll. It may be a little early because it still could be a lower high. I mean, sorry, a higher low, right? I talked about this. Low, potential low. If we bounce now, it has to bounce now. Otherwise, this structure favors a dump. I just got to say it. And so does the liquidity. The liquidity says it favors a dump. How about the auto clappers? Auto clappers now is flipping short. Auto clappers have officially flipped short. Our near trade looks horrible. We may want to just get a BTC short going to counter. You know, hedge the near trade right now. Yeah, that's a short, man. That's a short. And look, it even has the head and shoulder. Look at that. Shoulder, shoulder, head, right shoulder, right shoulder. I've seen enough. Does it have audio, God Kane? Did the trade alert have audio?
No, it didn't. What happened?
We pressed it at the same time. That's what happened. You press it.
I didn't
Redo
press it. I didn't press.
All right, well, I pressed it, but press it on your side, man. I need the damn audio and turn it up. No audio?
I got audio. It's just really quiet now.
Turn it up. It's too quiet. It's
one
too
of your
quiet.
buttons is still playing.
What?
One of your buttons is still playing. See if it's got a play button.
Maybe that's why. It's the file. I can't stop it. Okay, yeah.
Hit it again.
Trade alert.
No. The FA button.
Oh, it's too late, man. Too late. Anyway, trade alert, man. You get the point. Trade alert. Trade alert. BTC. I hate to do this. I hate to be the bearish monk all the goddamn time. But BTC on the 15-minute looks like a short, man. It looks like it's ready to go. It's overbought. It has a red dot. It's starting to curve over. It has a freaking complex head and shoulder, a slanted complex head and shoulder on it. This thing is ready to dump. Okay, so I'm going to put in a BTC short. I may leave the near trade open for now, but I mean, really, that may be invalidated once it loses that yellow line, in my opinion. Okay, but I'm going to put in a short on BTC based on the 15-minute time frame. So we'll see if we can make some money from Bitcoin. All right. Yes. This is a trade alert in a bound. All right. Let's keep the stop loss a bit tight here. Stop loss will be right above the super trend. 63,333. I like that number. 63,333 for the stop loss. Take profit will be somewhat the measured move. Let me get a quick measured move for the dump. I measured a flag and bring it down to 61,577. 61,577. I'm looking at a short on Bitcoin using that 15-minute time frame. I'm entering right now at 62,912. I'm going to risk about $500 for about $1,700. That's a 3-to-1 risk reward ratio. I don't even have to draw it to see that. So yeah, limit last, enter now, and a short now open on a Bitcoin. If it'll tap me in right here, the price just got to back up. Oh, just tap me in. Okay, I'm now officially short on a trade alert BTC. Let me draw the trade with the short pattern. Sorry, the short tool, Entered right there. Stop loss right here. I can easily get stopped out, guys. This is not guaranteed. This is not guaranteed money. This is highly risky, and this is not financial advice. All right, not financial advice. But I'm now in a short on BTC. I entered right now, or around 62,900. The stop loss is at 63,330, and the take profit at 61,581. That's right. And that is the trade alert for BTC. That is completely independent of the current trade we have open on a near protocol. Okay, we may have to take a clapping on that trade. We'll see. But this is based on BTC and BTC alone. The factors I'm using is, excuse me, the macro. The macro is bearish as all hell. All right. And the liquidity, it favors the downside. The auto clappers favors the downside. All right. The casino, the speculators in the casino favor the downside. The structure favors the downside. It's a bear trend and a bear flag rolling over. I mean, hell, if I get clapped, I get clapped. Okay. These are the kind of clappings I'm talking about. These are the kind of trades you want to take and be okay getting clapped if you get clapped, because everything's pointing to the downside. And as a trader, you don't want me to take it to the downside. I'm going to short it. If you give me all the short signals, I'm going to short it. Do you understand what I'm saying? I don't want to be a bear, but I want to be a trader. I want to be a trader that makes money. So I got to short it. How are we feeling out there, folks? Are you following the trade? Put a 1 in the chat. Put a 2 if you're not. Throw tomatoes if I'm crazy, okay? If I'm crazy and I'm just a bear, give me the tomato emoji.
We're at 4,200, by the way.
Perfect. We're basically there, and we're at goal, man. I'm happy.
Yeah.
I'm happy, man. So next 15 or so, okay? Sounds good. Yeah, I'm in a short. I'll put it like this. I like shorting sometimes. Wait, what was that? I wasn't fully in it. What was this? Executed? What was that? Oh, how's the near trade looking? Yeah, near trade looking crazy. I'm about to get clapped. Yeah, we lose that yellow line. I'm out of the near trade. I'll take the $200 loss. It's all good. You know, I might make 1,500 on the Bitcoin trade. We'll see. It's sad though. I like the way near protocol was looking. You know, I hate the short right now, but hey, with Bitcoin looking the way it looked, we'll see what happens. And look at that bearish cross coming. Look at that red line. Look how vertical the 50 MA is, just coming down like that. Incredible. But is it technically a bullish cross? Look at the white line. The white line crossing the. Is the white line crossing the red, or is the red crossing the white line? Right? Who's crossing who here? I don't know. But let me get in this chat. I'll say this, guys. Last call for super chats. Last call for super chats. If you want me to do a deep dive right now, last call for super chats.
Let's see some gifted memberships.
Yeah, great time as well to do some gifted memberships. If you enjoy the stream here for both entertainment and information purposes, if you think more people should enjoy this stream, go ahead and give some memberships. Come on, let's have some fun and ball out and give some memberships in the chat. All right. All right, let's see. Let me see what we got going on. Dat Crypto Dough is following. Okay, the boss throws a tomato. Oh, looks like a freaking apple, really. He throws an apple. Hey, that hurts. Okay, apples are hard, man. Make sure it's really a tomato. Lido says 1 and jump back into AVAX. A sub of 6.42. A daily close means a sub 6 for AVAX. It's in price discovery, though it's a risk for sure. Okay. No as consejo. That said that pretty right, huh? You like that? He puts a bear emoji. A static is following the trade. A real fishing is following the trade. Fib Sniper says a stupid near. Near does not want to play ball right now. Okay. They said, can you check the 4-hour on World? What's going on in the 4-hour for WorldCoin? I'll take a quick look. Make sure I'm in community alts, and we will look at WorldCoin on the 4-hour. Okay, that looks pretty bullish actually, right? Yeah, I remember this. Yeah, the head and shoulder freaking turned into a bull flag somehow. It morphed. It freaking morphed to a bull flag. Look at that. Low Stokes, green dot. It looks beautiful. I'll say this, though. Be careful. BTC falls. Maybe it all falls. That could be a rejection candle right there, right? Rejection candle, bring it back down. You're not out of the woods yet, so careful. But WorldCoin has been overall pretty bullish. You know, that's why I was looking for the short. And we did short it. We made money last night on the short from WorldCoin. A lot of people following that trade. I'm seeing a lot of ones out there. Hey, watching from India. I wake up at 4 a.m. to watch your stream. Hey, God King, remind me to ask Alora to use that feature more often. I like that. For certain things, especially people big us up, you know, they say thank you or, you know, they say nice things in the chat. Let's just highlight it on the screen just like that. I just opened a 10 BTC short with your trade alert. Holy crap. Careful, man. Hey, I'm not responsible for the result of that trade, even if it's a good result. Okay, that is you, baby. Damn, 10 BT is heavy. That's heavy. That's a huge trade. Hey, I've been there, though. I've done pretty big trades along those lines. Careful, okay? That's a very small time frame trade. I could see the 10 BTC trade for like the daily trade, right? For the daily time frame, especially when we were at that value area high, that's when you put in those mega trades. I would say be careful putting in the mega trades on like a 15-minute trade, right? That's a lot of liquidity to be moving on a small time frame, so be careful, all right? But we'll see what happens. You know, I'm in a long on near, but a short on Bitcoin. We'll see what happens. You know, which one wins out. Maybe one wins, one loses. We'll see. You know, and look, getting a small bounce right here, BTC. Even though it looks like it's rolling over, liquidity to the downside, everything looking bearish, still getting a bounce right now. So we'll see what happens. You know, I'll keep an eye on the trade statistically, right? And from a data analysis perspective, nothing has happened here. It's in the same place. So we got to start training ourselves too to not always be like, oh, it's pumping, just because one candle is moving, right? If it hasn't crossed this resistance, it's not moving. If it hasn't crossed this resistance, it's not moving. You see what I'm saying? And even this resistance, you have to draw those resistance lines. If you don't cross one of those lines, you're not moving and you're in the same place statistically, okay? You're in the same place. There's no movement. I've trained myself in this way as a Zen master, okay? I've trained myself to not say something is pumping unless it broke above resistance. Even if you touch the resistance, you're not pumping. The only way this pumps is if this gets past 63,091 and starts hanging out in this here. That's pumping. That's pumping, okay? Dumping, you're not dumping until you lose this line right here, right? Or even the next line. That's pump. That's dumping. You see what I'm saying? Good morning from Turkey. Hey, Turkey. But yeah, I like that feature, God King. Let's start using that more often. But be selective. Don't just put silly stuff there. You know, don't just put like a smile emoji or something, you know?
Well, I was trying to do the ones you were reading.
Oh, yeah. That takes extreme precision. But I do like that feature. I love it. All right, so I like the BTC trade. I may let this one ride. If I get clapped, I get clapped. Near, so I have to set an invalidation point for my near trade because I don't know if I want to ride this one all the way to the stop loss. My invalidation may be losing this wick right here. If we bearishly engulf this previous candle here and lose the 200 MA, if we fall below this wick, which is about, let me get the exact price, 2.183. If we fall below 2.183 and close a candle below that, especially, I'm the hell out of this trade. I mean, could it come down, go all the way down, almost stop us out and still pump? Absolutely, that could happen. But I'm just using very active risk management here. And if we break below that 200 MA, which I don't think we should on a 4-hour time frame, especially with low Stokes in the green dot, this should be moving up. And if we break below that 200, I'm out of the near trade. And as far as BTC, I think I'm gonna let this one cook. I want this one to cook because it just looks so bearish overall, and I want invalidation. So basically, for my BTC invalidation, my stop loss is already appropriate. It's already appropriate because look, we're rolling over. We have a complex head and shoulder. Everything looks bearish. It should be good to go. From a technical standpoint, this is a textbook short. It should be good to go. But what invalidates it is breaking above this high right here. All right, that high, and my stop loss is pretty much right there. So my stop loss is basically at an invalidation level. So I'm okay with that with Bitcoin. No change to Bitcoin. Near protocol, I may bring my stop loss up right here, right now. Let me see. What if I bring my stop loss up to about right beyond that wick? That will lose me about 292 instead of the almost 600 I had down there. I'm just trying to protect the Birkin, okay? Trying to protect the Birkin and see what we could do. And this could still make me a lot of money. I could make $2,000 if this thing actually wants to pump. $2,000, even if I lose the BTC trade for $500, I'll still be up $1,500. You see what I'm saying? Trading is the result of a collection of trades. Does that make sense? Being a professional trader, being a profitable trader, and let me shout out this person. I've been in a short since you called since May 25th. Big shout out to Kilgannon. Yes, I'm glad you've been in that short. Let's go. See, I've made some people money here. But what I want to say is being a profitable trader is the results, right? The summed results of multiple trades. It's not one trade. You know, it's not one trade to make it or break it. It's a collection of trades, right? And with the risk management I use, with a 3-to-1 a risk reward ratio, you should be able to lose 7 out of 10, believe it or not. 7 out of 10 trades. You only need to have a 30% accuracy rate in order to remain profitable. And how I do that is, you know, with these risk reward ratios and also putting my stop loss in a break even as soon as possible. Okay. There's nothing better than a risk-free trade. So I'm just stressing the importance of, you know, managing your trade, managing your risk, and understanding that we will lose trades. You're guaranteed to lose trades, right? But it's about, you know, the winning trades paying for the losing trades. Does that make sense to everybody? Put a 1 in the chat if it makes sense. Put an amen in the chat. With my Zen centers, give me the Buddhas. Put an amen in the chat if that makes sense. All right. So even if we lose the Bitcoin trade or the hype trade, doesn't matter. Not hype, near. If we lose one and the other one wins, the winner should be paying for the loser. Does that make sense? Yes. Amen. Amen, son. All right. So one may win, one may lose. I'm not just saying you know, throw trades against the wall. Just, okay, this one going to hit. Okay, this one might hit. This one. No, I'm not saying that. We take high probability setups on everything, but we only need a 30% success rate in order for the winners to pay for the losers. All right. I am from Bangladesh. Never get bored watching you. Bah! That's what I'm talking about, baby. It's about the entertainment. That's the kind of comments we highlight, God King. You're doing good. You're coming for Laura's job. She doesn't like that, man. Okay? You don't take that woman's job. Good info, JP. Much appreciated. I appreciate you. I appreciate you so much. All right. Let's do the roundup here. And did I miss any super chats? Wow, that was a whole super chat he sent, huh? Let's bring that up one more time for Kilgannon, man. I didn't realize that was a straight up super chat. I thought you just highlighted that. Kilgannon, bring that up one more time. He says, is this a true story, Kilgannon? Or are you just fibbing here? He says, I've been in a short you called since May 25th. my guy, it's like June, you know, it's June 18th. Are you serious? May 25th? I told you to go short. And you went short? Are you joking or you serious? I have to look through my freaking my Zen trading zone and find the setups. That's what's up. I'm glad that's true that you've been short ever since then. Let's go. Let's go. Fib Sniper said, don't be fibbing. All right, let's do the roundup here. Let's show my screen here and, you know, BitUnix. Let's talk about that competition. Well, not competition. Not really. Don't really want to call it a competition. But they're doing a special right now. He put it in, I believe, the main chat. Where is it? No, Trader chat. There we go. Great place to put it, Dave. You know, there's so much going on in the Trader chat. I'm not going to be able to find it. Shout out to the traders in the Trader chat. Give them the Discord link as well, God King. Yeah, we love this freaking Discord. Look at this. Look at these freaking people. Let me talk to y'all again, actually. At everyone. All right. Interact with me in Discord, baby. Interact with me. All right. Let's go up and talk about the BitUnix deposit bonuses they're doing right now. I think this is critical. I want to leave you with this. Okay. That's right. BitUnix in partnership with Sin City Crypto, all right, presents Event 1, the deposit rewards, right? We got deposit bonuses for anybody who signs up now and deposits to BitUnix. We'll give you the link in the chat, okay? Use our referral link, and when you deposit $100 to trade crypto, you get, look, a $20 futures bonus. That's significant. That's 20%, okay? A $500 gets you a $100 futures bonus. $1,000, $200, and $2,000, you get a $400 future bonus. Anybody that trades futures know that that's a good amount of money, okay? So join BitUnix, get the futures bonus. And also they have this trading volume bonus. I don't want to call this a competition because I don't even think there's placeholders. There's places here, right? God, it's just anybody, right? If anybody does 100K in volume, it's easy to do 100K. You do 100K, right?
I do 700K a month.
Yeah, exactly. So you get $15 for doing 100K. I do like 70 million or something like that in volume.
65 to 85.
Yeah, I'm somewhere around 65 to 85 million in volume per month. So I'm already going to be qualified for this $2,400 bonus. Okay?
And it says all users are eligible. It's not for even new signups either.
Exactly. So even if you're already in BitUnix, you're already signed up, 30 million in volume gets you $2,400. Are you kidding me? Can I win it twice? Bah. I'm going to ask them, do I get it twice if I do 60? But yeah, so this is not a competition. Once again, this is not a competition. You will get a bonus if you make these trading volumes, and it's easy to do 100K in volume. This is not using 100K of your own money if you're brand new. You might say, oh, how do you do 30 million? The Zen Master must be rich. He's doing 70 million in volume. No. Okay.
I did 707,000 in volume with about $900.
There you go. You see what I'm saying? All right. I just want to make sure you're fully informed about these deposit rewards right now and deposit bonuses with BitUnix, in partnership here with Sin City Crypto. Go ahead and use our referral link. It does support the channel as well. Okay. We get a little bit off the fees. So we do appreciate the support. All right. What else? Let's give them trading different, right? We've been watching liquidity. We've been watching liquidity all day, every day here on the liquidity heat map on the trading view chart. They also have the auto clappers, right? All of this is trading different. Use our trading and different referral link to get access to this beautiful tool. All right, 10% off for the community. And look at the heat map right now, man. And look at the chart. Look at the 5-minute chart. We're at the bottom of the pattern. Will it dump? That's why I'm in the short. I think this thing dumps. We'll see though. But once again, 10% discount for the community if you want to join Trading Different. Now, if you join, do not do the free. Do not do the lowest plan. Do the trader package. You are a trader. You need access to all the altcoins, all the liquidities, the auto clappers. You need everything. So get the trader package and use the discount that I'm hooking you up with. All right. And finally, Market Cipher. Everybody always asks me, what indicators am I using? What indicators am I using? Well, I really just use the moving averages. I use the moving averages in stochastics and the RSI, all built in. Even the VRVP, the visual range, a volume profile, all built in. The only thing I pay for here on TradingView is Market Cipher B. Market Cipher B and Market Cipher A, part of the Market Cipher suite, the green dots, red dots, money flow. If you like the way I trade and do analysis with this, go ahead and sign up for Market Cipher. It's not cheap, but it's worth it. It'll change the way you trade. It'll have you with more confidence. We have a referral link for that as well in the description of the video. I don't think we have it in the Nightbot. All right, now I'm doing all my advertisements. I appreciate all the support, all the super chats, all the gifted memberships. Man, I love this community. I love going live every single day. I got to say, I love everybody. Okay. I love you, Dragon. I love you, Eddie. I love you, Fib Sniper. I love you, God King. Okay.
I love you too.
Oh, I love you, Attract Abundance. Love, man. Okay. The Buddhas, the Zen centers are full of love. All right. Can we get some love in the chat?
Zen sinners full of love. What a mouthful.
Can we get some love in the chat? Just say I love you. Say you love somebody. You don't got to say you love me, but say you love somebody in the chat. I want to see those 4 letter words in the chat. LOVE. Say you love somebody. Love. Give me hearts. Hearts emoji. You love somebody. You love your girlfriend. You love your mom. I want to see the word love in the chat. More love, baby. Okay? Yes. Well, with that said, I am going to head out. God King's ready to go home, get some food and relax. I'm ready to hang out with my girl and kind of kick it. My heart swells for you, JP. Oh, thank you, Vip Sniper. Love you, man, says Attract Abundance. Love you, bro. I love all of you. I love anybody trying to better themselves and learn and get better, be disciplined. If you're that kind of person, we want you in our community, okay? We want you here every day. We want you in the Discord. I want to know you. I love you guys. There's Eddie. Love you guys. Best stream on YouTube. God King, I swear, I know your voice. Did you ever hang out on Telegram? Are you hanging out in those crazy Telegram chats, God King?
Man, I use Telegram, but it wasn't for hanging out.
Okay. All right. Well, you might not want to leave that open-ended, man.
Yeah, no. We used it for its encrypted text.
Yeah, I do not have Telegram. Telegram is crazy. A lot of crypto.
It's gotten so bad in the past couple of years. I re-downloaded it during COVID, and it's not what it was back in 2016.
I just know there's a lot of illegal stuff on there, man.
Yeah.
I do not have Telegram, man. And honestly, anybody got Telegram, I'm looking at them a little sideways, like,
Like, why?
All right, what are you buying off there? Anyway, let's keep it love. Keep it love. Somebody said I love clapping. Let's keep it lovely, man. Let's keep it lovely. Nah, seriously, I love you guys. I'll be back tomorrow. I have no idea. It'll be in the morning and the evening. We got a lot going on. We got clients. We got the studio booked out. We got a lot going on in the studio, but we will be live twice a day. Yes. Okay. I love clapping. I love it. I love the love. All right, JP, the Zen Master, and God King are now signing out. Everybody have an amazing night. Okay, see you in the Discord, and see you tomorrow. Be safe, take care, make money.